fragile. Hasn't got that enough vigour to possibly upset the brilliance of a few players that North Melbourne have got down there, mainly Malcolm Blight at full forward. I see that Merritt is going to the interchange bench for the Bombers.
Umpires for this afternoon's match are Glenn James, and he will be assisted by Rowan Sewers, who has the ball in hand to start the first term. Danaher has the job of minding Blight. North Melbourne kicking to the left in the first term. First quarter of the elimination final from VFL Park. Umpire Rowan Sewers coming in to bounce the ball. Delightful day here at the park. First kick to Dempsey, not a particularly good one, to right half forward. Plenty of Essendon players are there, and it's left for Max Crowe. Back towards the circle. Demetriou looking for a free kick, and he'll get it. Andy Demetriou at the circle. First free kick of the match. Not a long kick. Up towards full forward. Carmen from behind. Schimmelbusch. Let's see how his form is early in the game. Bright mark! And Schimmelbusch goes over, gets up okay, seems to be moving quite well, remembering, of course, that he did have that hamstring problem. Unfortunately for North Melbourne, he's not limping. Malcolm Blight. First mark of the day. As you can see, right on the boundary line. Distance is no problem. He'll certainly get that, but it's a pretty difficult shot from there. And taking plenty of time about it too.
Important goal, this one, Peter.
What's he done with that? I think he may have missed it. It may be a 15-metre penalty. Another kick, says umpire Glenn James. He has been penalised that distance. Player ran over the mark. Who was standing on the mark, Lou? Did you notice?
Danaher is not very happy about it. Of course, Danaher is playing at fullback, and I'm rather surprised at that because he's one of their most attacking players.
Well, Malcolm Blight surely would not miss this, despite the angle. Let's see what happens. He'll probably try and run around if possible. Which he does. That looks okay. Goal. First of the match. Kicked by Malcolm Blight. Assisted by the mark. And, of course, a 15-metre penalty. North Melbourne off to the good start that they wanted. 1 goal, 6 points. Essendon yet to score.
Well, that would possibly put Danaher on the wrong foot. We watch it now in replay, and a left foot kick down there and a good mark. I don't know whether Schimmelbusch meant to pass the ball that time. He only tripped over the white line around the boundary that time, and he kicked the goal. And North Melbourne, as Peter said, off to a great start.
2 minutes have gone in the first quarter. North Melbourne leading 1 goal. The Bombers yet to score.
And the bounce at centre field again. Knocked out by Dempsey. Picked up by Cracker. Not a good one. Now we see coming out of the pack. The ball driven down there by Schultz. Not a good one. Punched away by Glendenning. Oh, taken away beautifully that time by Bahaja. Running to an open goal. Fires. Doesn't make the distance. Oh, nearly a mark that time out to Copping, but going after his Dench on the boundary line. And it's rather surprising, too, that Copping was picked at full forward and playing in that position, too. Much shorter than David Dench. Much shorter indeed. Played his best football as a half-forward flanker. Copping gets over the top of the pack. The ball on the boundary line. Finally, it comes back now to Bahaja, running shot for goal. But he's off target. Hits the point post and it's out of bounds on the full. So that'll be a penalty free kick down there to Glendenning. Much shorter. That surprised me. Possibly they're going to use Copping to run around a bit, so that'll make Dench earn every kick he gets. The ball back out there now. Chance for Schultz. A hand pass coming back again. Hawker couldn't get clear. There'll be a free kick against him, I think.
Dropping the ball.
And the free kick will go there to Demetriou. And Demetriou taking that free kick. He's second for the match so far out there at half-back. The ball back to the centre wing position. Punched out again. The ball finally forced over there to Hurd. A hand pass back again to Bahaja in the thick of things for the Bombers from the very word go. In front there is Henshaw and takes a good mark in defence.
I was impressed with Henshaw's display last week against Richmond. Back to some of his best form. That's good news for North Melbourne. Ball up towards right half back. Phil Cracker almost got leg there. Kelly, centre field. Tanner. Goes for the long kick, looking for Blight. He's got the run in from the back. Oh, could have been fringed. Is that a goal anyway? No, through for one behind. Yes, it is. It's through. It's through for one behind. Well, Malcolm Blight, as I said in the call, could have infringed. The umpire said no.
May have been a bit lucky, but I thought he infringed that time.
7 points to 0. North Melbourne leading first term as we wait the kick in from fullback. Ball driven in by Clark. The half-back flank. Folds, covering a lot of ground in the first term. Gets it back towards the centre wing position, trying to find Neagle, which he does. Bounces only about half a metre inside the line, and away goes the Essendon centre man. Van der Haar does the shepherding. Glendinning late on the scene, towards left half forward, Copping, in front and marks. Plays on. Neagle follows it down well. Long shot at goal. At the back, Madden. Dench is there. And wins out. Well played from Dench. On to Gregg, two of the veterans on the north side. Dual Brownlow medalist brings it back towards the centre wing position. Abernethy caught with the ball, was he, by Watson? Free kick going to Timmy Watson, who plays on. It's a short pass.
Good tackle. Over it goes now to Otway on the wing position. A short pass coming across to Van der Haar, but it's too short. And a mark there to Dempsey. A hand pass, not a good one. Didn't get any advantage at all for the Kangaroos. He runs into trouble. Back to Dempsey again. Down they both go. The ball back to Teddy, running to his own man, Henshaw. But the umpire said free kick. He was grabbed too high. And the free kick to go to Tanner there at half back, right on the edge of the square. The ball out there towards that wing position. Schimmelbusch in position and takes a good mark. Well, he's under a little bit of suspicion because of a bad hamstring, but he started off okay. He's in a bit of trouble now. That'll be a free kick for him for sure. But at least Fowler stopped him from breaking clear. So Schimmelbusch to take the free kick. Actually, it's a bit further back than when he got the mark in the first place, about 5 metres back. Out there towards the wing position, looking for Malcolm Blight. Umpire's found a free kick. It'll go against Danaher to Blight, and Blight put the hands up to signal to the umpire that he's been infringed, and the umpire went along with it. Now Malcolm Blight's got a chance to kick his second goal, and of course that'll make him only 4 goals off the century. He's kicked 95 so far. Malcolm Blight, you can see the distance there on the screen, only about 20 metres out on a very slight angle. It's coming around nicely right through the middle. Another goal to Malcolm Blight and North Melbourne. So it's North Melbourne 2 goals, 1-13 to the Bombers yet to score. And we're at the just on the 7-minute mark of the first quarter.
North Melbourne looking the better at the moment. One good thing insofar as they're concerned, the form of Schimmelbusch. You can't balk a player with a bad hamstring. Schimmelbusch did that. Even though he got caught by Fowler, I think it illustrated to everybody here that he is 100% fit, and he's certainly going to have a lot to say in the end result of this match here this afternoon. North Melbourne off to a good start in the first term. 13 points on the board before the Bombers have won. Ball bounced by umpire James. Dempsey in ruck against Justin Madden, who palms it down. Jim Cracker can't get clear. Neither can that little Atkins in there, and it will be a ball up from umpire Saws, as you can see, just adjacent to the circle. Dempsey and Justin Madden. It comes to Tanner. Tanner right centre wing, short pass, puts it out wide. McCann is there, not moving particularly fast. Walsh right there with him, and we'll see a boundary throw in at right half forward.
Peter, I'm a bit concerned about that Bomber defence. Without Ron Andrews and Duckworth there, doesn't look very strong at all. Looks very fragile.
Yes, I must go along with that. And the scores certainly indicate that so far in the game. No free kick for that little altercation. Schimmelbusch's kick almost out of bounds on the full. He picks it up himself. And we will see a boundary throw in at right half forward. Only gained a few metres after that passage of play. It's still about 55 to 60 metres around from the goal. Justin Madden and McCann. Won by McCann, knocked down by Madden, picked up by Folds. Dempsey can't quite bend down far enough. Watson, captaining Essendon today. Short ball towards the centre, looking for Van der Haar. Hurd, not a good handball, under pressure. Chance for Glendinning. Went the wrong way. Whoops. Some weight being used there. Picked up by Andy Demetriou at right half back. In towards centre field. Knock on by Dempsey was good play, but it couldn't find McCann. Carey going through solidly. I like his style. Oh no, Ron Andrews. Back towards centre wing position. Loose ball again for Demetriou. Knocked away by Hawker. And it is out of bounds on the centre wing position.
And the score at the 9-minute mark, it's North Melbourne 2 goals, 13 points to Essendon yet to score. The ball out of bounds on the wing position on the outer side. Dempsey gets the tap down, a beautiful one there to Jimmy Cracker. Goes for a pass, not a good one. And a mark to Max Grove plays on, and a hand pass coming over there to Hurd. Hurd's kick is well over centre half forward. Wright and Copping, punched away by Bright. Back there towards Keith Gregg on his own. looking for a lead, drives it out wide, and Schimmelbusch coming out to meet it now is Tanner. Tanner and Clark battling out very strongly. Neither can get it clear. Now Clark got it, and Nobby Clark drives the ball back there towards that half-forward line. Bright comes in. Too strong that time for Bahajar and takes a good mark for North Melbourne on the centre wing position. There he goes. Bryant's kick is not a good one off the side of the boot, looking for Schimmelbusch and Fowler. Finally, it's pushed out again, and Kelly coming through nicely, spins up a couple of opponents, gets a hand pass back to the umpire, said he dropped the ball. I don't know why they made all the play that time. It was a very gutsy play. The ball back there towards the wing position, coming out to meet it is Otway. He'll be too quick for Dempsey, and the big fella goes after him. The little guy leaves him for dead as the ball goes back there. Right in front of the goal now for North Melbourne. But Copping fell over that time, kicked off the ground by Henshaw, and the supporters are saying he took the weak arm way through that time, and it's through for 1 point, and that's their first score. The match coming up now at the 10.5-minute mark, so it's North Melbourne 2 goals, 1-13 to the Bombers, 1 point only.
It's something, I guess, for an own goal situation. It hasn't been introduced in Australian football. After that, one could argue for its putting in the rules. Dempsey takes the mark in front of Justin Madden, and from umpire Soares, he gets a 15-metre penalty. It's not like two giraffes out there, don't they?
Stiff-legged ones at that.
Gary Dempsey, right half-back flank. Folds and Kelly. Schimmelbusch is the flyer. No mark to any player. Fowler takes the ball, but it is out of bounds. And once again, we'll see a throw-in on centre wing. Delightful day here. We certainly have been lucky insofar as the weather's concerned, because yesterday we had a rather severe storm in Melbourne with winds over 120 kilometres an hour. Dempsey and Justin Madden, the latter palming it down well. Jimmy Cracker, or Phil Cracker, gets knocked over by Van der Haar. Ball up towards half-forward. Simon Madden's in front, can't complete the mark. Chance for Otway. Spins out well. Short pass into the pocket. Watson's there and marks. Thought about the play-on situation, but wisely decided to go back.
It was well spotted by Copping that time. Not Otway, I should say, Peter.
Yes, he didn't have too many players to kick it to, but Watson made very good position. Is well within kicking distance on about a 45-degree angle. Timmy Watson, a chance for Essendon's first goal if he's accurate. One behind. Watson thought differently. The goal umpire in good position waves one behind, and the difference is 11 points. David Dench, who played a great game last week on Brian Taylor after he was down the week before when Ditchburn kicked, I think, 9 goals. Dempsey and Madden, they're having a great battle so far. Folds, a busy player in the first quarter. 4 kicks to Folds. Back it comes towards half-forward. Madden in front. Dempsey Demetriou waits down. Gregg traps it well. Caught and play on. A free kick going to Keith Gregg. The tackle incorrect, says the umpire, against Schultz. Keith Gregg with the free kick.
Gregg at centre half back, goes wide, looking there for Cracker. He's got the mark. It's Phil Cracker going for a short pass out wide there to Kelly on his own. It fumbles it a bit, but he's got plenty of time to do something with it. It's a hand pass back to Schimmelbusch at half forward. Kick up there looking for Phil Cracker, and also there's nearly a mark. He wouldn't play it, and I don't blame it. Carlton fumbled that minutes ago now for Neagle to get the ball clear, but it's a bad kick and a good mark there to Law. Well, the Bombers under plenty of pressure at the moment and making plenty of mistakes. There's a lead coming from Malcolm Blight. He flies, he's got the mark. He was far too tall that time for Bahajar and got away from Danaher. They'll have to think about moving him from that position. Chance now for goal number 3 for Malcolm Blight, and that takes him 3 off the century if he's successful this time. He's only about 35 metres out directly in front. There's another one coming through for the champion. So it's 3 goals, 1-19 at North Melbourne. To Essendon, 2 points only.
And that one 3.5 metres between each post. Great kick for goal by Blight. I disagree with you, though. I think it was a little bit further than 35 metres
it might have been 40, Pete, but the thing is this, I think the Bombers have got a problem there with Danaher. He's an attacking player, and I certainly wouldn't have Danaher minding a player as brilliant as Blight.
14 minutes gone in the first quarter. North Melbourne doing it well, 19 points to 2.
Dempsey gets the knockout. Back it goes to Phil Cracker. A hand pass coming out to Gregg, but the umpire said it was a throw, and the free kick will go to Essendon. It'll be Hawker to take the free kick at centre field. Out wide looking for Madden. Punched away by Glendinning. It hits the deck now. It's Fowles with kick number 5 in the first quarter. Up there to Copping and Bryant. coming at the back as Big Madden, but they're spoiling each other as they go now for Copping and Dent. Schultz is there too, I should say. Dent gets the ball away beautifully. Out it goes wide to Phil Cracker, and look at him go around the boundary line. A hand pass to Keith Gregg. Gets around Hurd, then back again to the left boot. That's his best run. Well smothered by Hurd that time. Picked up by Timmy Watson. He hasn't played a bad game this first quarter, but it's a bad kick. And a mark to Bryant there for North Melbourne in defensive half-back.
And a 15-metre penalty, Lou, and I think there's not much explanation required as to the reason why. Almost at centre wing, Kevin Bryant. That's a mark, is it to Crow? No, says the umpire. Danaher well out from goal. Has he been moved already by Kevin Sheedy? Tanner. And let's just see who is on Blight now.
I think it's Carey.
Yes, Carey's been moved down there.
Well, I suggested that, Peter, to you before, because I think the other guys in the attacking play is too valuable to be down there at fullback.
And go along with you on that one. Palmed away by McCann. Intercepting is Hurd. Abernathy gives him plenty of curry. Hurd again with the chance. Atkins goes in very solidly. Essendon get out of the danger zone, and the ball kicked up towards centre field by Foles. Away go the Bombers this time. It is driven forward by, I think that was Otway. Hawker. Copping. Hawker's down. Copping plays on. And is that penalising the side, or is it not? Certainly Essendon had possession, but the whistle obviously had gone. And Glenn Hawker, in a little bit of bother, will take the free kick at left half forward. He's gone for a short pass. Lead being made by Van der Haar. Drops what he should have taken, I thought. Henshaw has the height. So too as Justin Madden. Keeps the ball in play. That wasn't too sensible. And umpire Glenn James has ruled, let me see, no, maybe it was out of bounds, yes. So a boundary throw in, only 5 metres from the behind post. Justin Madden and Dempsey. Bryant and Bahajar looking for a free kick. Will he get one? No. Essendon fans, as you can hear, not particularly happy with that decision. Watch it again. No, it seemed a fair tackle. Dempsey wins that one. Where are the North Rovers? None there. Henshaw and Copping. Otway. Snapshot at goal. Through for one behind. Hit the post. No luck going the Bombers' way in this term so far. And with 17 minutes gone, they're still to register their first goal. They trail by 16 points, 19-3.
Waiting for the ball to come back into play by David Dent. That North Melbourne defence doing pretty well at the moment. There's a good mark taken by Neagle. Neagle's got the ball at half forward, about 65 metres out from goal. Up there towards the big fella, Justin Madden. Going at the back is Dent again for the punch. That's been their tactic. The umpire's found a free kick, and the free kick will go to North Melbourne's Dempsey. Interfered with that time by Justin Madden, and Dempsey takes the free kick down there in the back pocket. The ball back to half back again. In front there was Glenn Denning, couldn't hold the mark. There's Watson doing a great job for the Bombers. Finally it's punched away by Dempsey again, knocked away by Bryant, over to Madden, well smothered that time by Law. This gives him a clear go, and the ball out of the danger zone now. Back up there towards McCann and Crow. Neither can take the mark. There's Jimmerwood, and look at him go with a hand pass. Over it comes out of Phil Cracker. He's looking for the goals. He's found them. He's found them for another goal. Oh, the Kangaroos doing well. That was brilliant play on the part of North Melbourne. 4 goals won, 25 North Melbourne to Western, 3 points only. You watch this in replay. There he goes now. Shimmerwood over to Phil Cracker. Way he popped it. And watch how he steadied. He's got an awkward style, but he doesn't mess about when he's got the goals in sight. And that was right through the middle.
So Essendon looking anything but a good side at the moment. 3 points to 25 in the first quarter.
North Melbourne off to a great start. They're going in pretty hard. Tanner came out of the pack pretty quickly that time. Player that's pretty quiet after having a great game last week is Neagle. They rely on these sort of players, number 1 for Essendon. Timmy Watson's doing pretty well. Up it goes now. Madden and Dempsey. Dempsey got the knockout again. Pushed out by Everton. That'll be through that to Jimmy Cracker. And there's Malcolm Blake. Oh, is he causing some trouble down there? He's kicked 3 goals already. And he's only about, he'd be about 35 to 40 metres out directly in front and going for goal number 4. Now this will take him 2 off the century if he's successful. And here's our shot from behind the goals. It's a beauty too. Well, watch this one, see whether they can split the goals apart. No, he's missed that one, so it's another point for North Melbourne. They move on now to 4 goals to 26. To Essendon, 3 points, only 19 and a half minutes gone of the first quarter. Well, dangerous down there, Pete, now, doesn't he, Malcolm Blight?
Essendon looking pretty slow. Their jinx in the elimination final looks like continuing. If this trend of play continues, the free kick has been found. Going, let me see, who's got it? Danaher. Vanderhaar in the middle has been pretty quiet so far and can't take that mark. Schultz to Watson. This looks a little bit better. Fowler up towards right half forward. At the back, Copping. Mark. 2 grabs. Plays on. He's gone for the handball. Looks over there for Bahaja. A shot at goal. Is that Essendon's first? It is. He's put it through. And the Bomber fans come to life for the first time in the quarter. Essendon 1 goal, 3, 9 points. Trailing North Melbourne 4-2-26.
Good play on the part of Copping that time, because he could have easily had a shot after having 2 grabs at the mark. His own mate nearly sporting him then, but he's finally quick thinking. A hand pass over to little Bahaja, who incidentally, Peter, has played very well this first quarter.
4 kicks to Bahaja in the first term. 21 minutes have gone in the first quarter now. 1-3 to 4-2 is the score. Sevens big league in the elimination final. Up to half forward again for North Melbourne. Terry Danaher out to Folds. Folds too slow, caught by Kelly. Umpire says free kick to North Melbourne, which Kelly will take at centre half forward. Phil Kelly, long way from goal. Couldn't score from there. He'll look for Blight, who wouldn't. Blight, and in front is Carman. Free kick, or is it a mark?
A mark. That was well played by Malcolm Blight there, because he kept the other guys. You watch this in replay. He didn't attempt. He let Phil Carman come across the front, knowing that he had the best position. Of course, that's Fabulous Phil at his best, Peter.
Good mark.
That's what he doesn't duck his head.
How his kicking is, which let him down last week, I thought. Carman, almost in the square. No mistake about that one. That's a goal to North Melbourne. Carman's first and North Melbourne's 5th. 5 goals to 32 in the first quarter, leading Essendon 1-3-9 points.
Well, if Blight continues and this fella can come to top form, Phil Carman, they're going to be in serious trouble, the Bombers, but it's a long way from the end of the match yet.
Going to be in serious trouble, though. I'd say they're in a good deal of difficulty already.
Well, still, the way football's played today, Pete, that margin's not that great.
22 minutes gone first term, 32 points to 9 in favour of North.
21 points the difference in favour of the Kangaroos. Dempsey against Madden. Oh, bit of a hold up here, and the umpire will ball it up. Bahaja trying to get clear. He's kicked 1 goal so far. He and Watson are starring for and Fowles had a couple of kicks. But other than that, they're down to blazes at the moment. Punched away by Dempsey again, but the umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Justin Madden. The big fella kicks it up there towards that centre half forward position. Punched away by Henshaw. Dempsey goes to the knuckle that time, trying to get clear. Finally, Otway gets a kick out as a go now for Phil Cracker. No, he didn't mark that. It could be interference. Oh, Bahaja nearly got Glendinning 1-2 to go on with too as he went past. A short pass. It's okay, and a mark taken here by Eliminitis at half back. Well, they're playing it pretty strongly at the moment, North Melbourne. The kick is not a good one, but it's okay. It's found its mark and picked up there by Alan Kelly. Out it goes there to Phil Carman. He went down. This gives Walsh a chance, but he's up again. Carman back in the thick of things. They're falling over left and right. Everyone filing in. And the umpire's going to find a free kick. It'll go to Essendon. Hand pass coming there to Neagle on the boundary line. Goes for a pass. In front of Zabanath in a good mark. Well, they're out marking them, they're out tackling them, and they're out kicking them at the moment, North Melbourne. The kick is up there towards McCann. Coming at the back is Phil Carman. Nearly put out of position. Going after it now is Phil Cracker. He overruns the ball. This allows Bowles to pick it up. The umpire found a free kick. He said Cracker was tripped. He indicated that, James, and it'll be interesting to see that one.
Let's watch it again.
Watch him come across. Now we see the trip. There it is. I don't know if it was a very strong one, but the umpire's paid it. A very, very technical one that time, and a chance now for Phil Cracker to kick goal number 2. He's only about 15 metres out directly in front. Of course, he played a very good game last week, Phil. Back to his best, and he started off pretty well here today. Another goal will be very well put the Bombers in a very nasty position. Let's see the kick. Oh, that looks pretty good to me. That's another goal. Goal number 2 to Phil Cracker. The Kangaroos move on to 6 goals to 38 to Essendon 1 goal, 3-9 points.
Essendon looking very flat-footed, as you pointed out correctly in the commentary, Lou. North doing everything better, marking, kicking, handball.
Oh, look at this.
And it's on.
Clark and Phil Cracker.
Two number 8s.
Well, Phil is mad to fall for this trick because he's playing so well now. He wants to steady down. When you're in front, you never try to get yourself involved in that sort of business. When you're behind, you cause all the trouble.
I'm just wondering if any numbers were taken. I didn't see any notebooks or pencils out. The goal umpire was certainly closest.
I think we mentioned too in the beginning of this commentary, Pete, that we felt that the Bomber backline was a little bit fragile without Duckworth and Andrews.
He wants to go on with it to the trainer, Clark.
Not bad, these two boys, I'll tell you, the Cracker brothers.
And we'll keep an eye on that one. The former North player, Mark Dawson, the club runner, indicating to the bench that something is not right down there anyway. They're still on each other, the two number 8s, Clark and Phil Cracker, and Cracker holding the shoulder a little bit. It was, of course, his brother Jimmy that had a dislocated shoulder earlier in the year. Back into the centre, 25 minutes gone in the first quarter. North doing it pretty well so far. Van der Haar couldn't get that one. Picked up by Schultz. Up to the Essendon half-forward position. Copping, good mark. And plays on. Maybe foolishly, as it turned out it was. Well caught by Bryant. That was a fine tackle. Dench. Plenty of weight being used here. Up towards centre field. Big Justin Madden couldn't bend down. Abernathy shows him how it's done. He was about a foot smaller. Looking for Blight. Blight and Carey. Over the top is Walsh at the back. Carlton couldn't trap it. Second chance. Down goes Walsh. Umpire has found a free kick. Or will it be a ball? It may be a bounce. Yes, as umpire saws, and that bounce will take place in the forward pocket. Just rubbing the knee. Seems to be all right over his head. Close to the boundary line. It is over the line now, and we will see a throw-in in the forward pocket with time on being played in the first term, and it has been a very good one for North Melbourne. Justin Madden and Stephen McCann. Won by Madden, not a good tap out. Through to Essendon, Madden over towards Carey. Clark. He was in that little bout of fisticuffs before with Phil Cracker. Still he goes. No tackles forthcoming. He's run 50 metres. The handball effective onto Hurd. Back it comes. Schultz is at centre wing. Essendon moving the ball a little bit better here. He's well shepherded. Play on, says the umpire. He does. Up towards full forward. Mark to Madden, is it? No, says umpire James, and well umpired. Kelly back to Henshaw, and Henshaw will clear for the Kangaroos.
The North Melbourne defence standing up pretty well. Oh, there's nearly one in the back there to Schimmelbusch, but the umpire said play on. McCann picks it up in the first half at half forward. Over there to Schimmelbusch, showing plenty of pace. Oh, he's grabbed by the legs. It'll be a free kick. It'll be a free kick against Fowler. That's a sign of frustration on the part of Essendon. They're making a lot of mistakes and giving away free kicks. So Schimmelbusch has had 5 kicks up to this stage of the match. And he's been in the thick of things like most of the North Melbourne players. Haven't got many weak horses at the moment. He'd be about 45 metres out from goal. There's Cracker still holding that right shoulder. That's Phil Cracker. Kicked by Schimmelbusch. Hit the post. So they move on to 6 goals, 3-39 to Essendon 1 goal, 3-9 points. 28 minutes gone of this, the first quarter. Carey now playing on Blight, has already kicked 3 goals in the first quarter. Back there towards McCann, trying to get in the top position, got the mark, and he'll get the free kick as well. So McCann ready to drive them back into attack again. Looking there for Malcolm Blight. It's a shocking kick off the side of the boot, and the ball is out of bounds about 30 metres around from the North Melbourne goal. There's 6 goals, 3-39 to Essendon 1 goal, 3-9 points as we approach the 29-minute mark. Madden got the knockdown. That's Justin Madden. Back it comes there to the pack. They all dive on top of it again. Clark's in the thick of things too. The umpire's going to ball it up, this time about 15 metres out from that North Melbourne goal. We see Phil Cracker in the foreground there, still waving that right shoulder around a bit. Other side got the knockout that time. There's a go there for Terry Danaher. He goes down. He's grabbed again. Tries to get a hand pass. He's still grabbed. The umpire will know. He said play on as Keith Gregg tries to come into the pack. Still plenty of fumbling going on. Kicked away by Law. Now the umpire's decided to ball it up. Still about, this time, about 30 metres out from goal. Just over 29, approaching the 29.5-minute mark. It'll be a free kick here. Clark and Phil Crocker having another go. And I should imagine Jim will be in the thick of things at the moment.
He's not too far away.
No, well, if anything happens to Phil, you can back your life that Jim will do the... he'll carry on from there. There we go. Knocked out by Big McCann over there to Atkins. He's kicked it too high and the ball is out of bounds once again in the forward pocket. And thank heavens for that. Someone's going to get a kick and clear the mess up down there.
It certainly was a mess. No progress being made by either side. Carey takes the kick. Dempsey and Justin Madden. Crow over the top. He couldn't take the mark either. Jim Cracker went through. Missed the ball. Folds. To Hurd. In trouble. Caught. Danaher. 30-metre handball, which turned out not particularly good. Now Neagle traps it well. Short kick to half forward. Simon Madden, picked up by Henshaw. Back to Abernethy. Abernethy from half back. Ball out wide. Another one for Folds to chase, which he does successfully. Gary Folds on centre wing. Mahaja. Not a long kick, trying to find Copping, which he did, but Copping couldn't mark it. Bryant paying, keeping him very closely intact. Copping. Essendon player has got ironed out. It looks like Mahaja as the siren goes to end the first quarter, which has been a very good one for North Melbourne. I think Kenny may have done that.
He clashed with Kelly, but I thought it was quite legit. It was a bit of an accident.
And the quarter-time score, North Melbourne 6-3-39, leading Essendon 1-3. Second quarter at VFL Park in the elimination final was North Melbourne leading 6-3 to 1-3. Malcolm Blight 3 goals, and he needs only a further 3 for the century in season 1982. Nobody gets the tap out. Eventually it's knocked away by Merritt, who started on the bench for Essendon. Picked up by Keith Gregg. Free kick going to Timmy Watson for the Bombers, the acting Essendon skipper this afternoon in place of Ron Andrews. 6 kicks to Watson, up towards the centre-half forward position. Bryant knocks it away from Copping. Glendinning is there. Folds. Shot at goal was off target. Bounces back, but not enough, and still through for one behind. And that brings the Bombers into double figures. They still trail by 29 points in the second quarter. Estimated crowd here, 50,000. Quite a disappointing crowd for an elimination final, I thought. Dempsey. Can't mark it. Van der Haar. Atrocious handball. Law. On centre wing. Long to McCann. Long again. Down towards the forward pocket, and Carman a little bit slow to get rid of it. Carman shot at goal. Won't quite get there. Mark taken by Atkins.
Well, he was slow to get rid of that one, Pete.
Atkins in the forward pocket. One of the youngsters in the North Melbourne side. Plenty of daylight between posts. Should get the distance, certainly. Atkins coming in for his first goal, though he's accurate. Turning away. Light in the goal square, can't take it. Rush through, 4-1 behind. That's North Melbourne's first score of the second quarter. 6 goals, 4-40. Essendon 1-4, 10 points.
Still 30 points the difference, and that was so close to Malcolm Blight kicking a goal there, it didn't really matter. Ball back into play again by Carey. Out there towards Dempsey, and it's a great mark to Dempsey. And Dempsey has hardly gone for a mark so far today. He's been going for the knock all the time. Dempsey drives them back in attack. In front there is Jimmy Cracker. Couldn't hold the mark. Well backed up by Nobby Clark. The hand pass coming out there to Crow. Crow kicks the ball wide out there towards the wing position. Demetrio and Hawker going for this one. It's Hawker in the front posse for the Bombers, but it bounces the wrong way. There's a chance now for Law to get cleared. Could be holding the ball against him. Yes, it's holding the ball. It'll go out there to Hawker on that half-forward line for Essendon. A chance now to send them deep into attack. Madden flies. The ball punched away again. There's Bahajar again going for goal number 2, but it's a bad kick, and it'll be out of bounds for a throw. Jimmy Cracker,
that arm.
Yes, he could have got that mark, but I think that shoulder's still causing trouble. That's the right one, I should imagine. Still hanging a bit loose, but he's out there playing. Dempsey got the knockdown. Otway goes, and he's collared. He's kicked it off the ground. He's hit the post. That was a good bit of play on the part of Otway. As he was slumped to the ground, he still got the kick. But unfortunately, the Bombers had hit the post. 1 goal, 5, 11 points to 6 goals, 4, 40 North Melbourne. Ball back into play again. Glendinning at the back as Greg couldn't hold that mark. Punched away that time by Big Merritt on the ground. Merritt picks it up like a little fellow on that half-forward line. Has a shot for goal. Not a bad sort of a kick either. Dench and Madden having a great battle, but backing up well as usual is Henshaw, gone for the boundary line. Looking out there for Kelly, but he can't get there in time and it's out of bounds. Still on that Essendon half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal. They're trailing by 30 points at the moment. 3.5 minutes gone of the second quarter. A dismal one for Essendon in the first. Dempsey gets a hand pass. It's a bad one too. In goes Stoneham now on the ground. Oh, good play. A bad kick. Back it goes there again. Now Demetriou's got it. They pile on top of him and the umpire will ball it up about 30 metres out from the Essendon goal. The score at the moment is 1 goal, 5, 11 points Essendon to North Melbourne, 6 goals, 4-40.
Ball up only about 15 to 20 metres out from goal. Bahaja, certainly one of Essendon's best players. Kelly taking the mark just on the point of the square. Phil Kelly. Short pass to Dempsey. Has to mark this one. Plays on. Again a poor kick. And the mark taken out there by Stoneham. Plays on. Short pass looking for Bahaja. Who's already had 7 kicks so far in the match. Number 8 coming up. If he goes for the kick, he doesn't. Intercepting is the dual Brownlow medalist Keith Gregg. Back to Tanner. Long handball taken by Henshaw. Steadies. Left half back. In towards centre wing, Crow and McCann. Both have been fairly quiet so far in the match. Crow wins out on this occasion. Back to Neagle. Almost didn't bounce too well for him. Neagle takes it. Had to go back and retrieve that. Short pass in towards the centre. Mark taken by Danaher, who started the game on Malcolm Blight. Blight kicked 3 goals on him in very smart fashion in the first term. Copping.
He's a pretty good mark for his inches, this guy. It's about his 4 marks for the match so far, and they've been difficult ones too.
Yes, and you knocked him at the start of the game.
Well, he's not playing at full forward.
Not now.
He's playing out at half forward on a bloke his own size, Bryant.
Copping from half forward. A chance for Essendon's second goal. He's a fair way out from goal. Let's see how that one goes. It looked pretty good. And Copping brings up his first goal. Essendon's first for the second quarter. The Bombers come a little bit closer. 2 goals, 5-17. North Melbourne 6-4-40. Well, it was a good mark. It really did deserve a goal. He was a good 45 metres out. Here's the pass from Danaher. Probably we wouldn't correctly call it a pass, but the way it was delivered, it looked such. And Copping a good grab, and he made no mistake about the kick. Essendon 17, North Melbourne 40.
6 minutes gone of the second quarter. Dempsey got the knockdown. Little Atkins trying to get through the pack. He was grabbed by the leg, but the umpire says play on. Back it goes. There's the mark to Stoneham. And he's been a real star since coming on the ground. It's his 3rd kick since coming on in this quarter. There's a pass out there to Neagle, but the umpire's calling the ball back. Still on time on. So Neagle doesn't have that kick. It'll go to Stoneham at centre half back for the Bombers. Certainly hope they play a lot better this second quarter. Glendinning in front, couldn't hold the mark. There's a hand pass from Otway over to Merritt. The Bombers go back into attack again. And Madden flies high, couldn't hold the mark. Down it comes to Watson. He's in plenty of trouble, but he strikes them off. Has a snap for goal. This is close. It bounced the wrong way and through for another point. So there won't be much luck at the moment. 2 goals, 6-18. Essendon to North Melbourne 6-4-40. Just over the 7-minute mark. And they've done all the attacking this second quarter, Essendon. We see warming up on the boundary as McDonald, the interchange player for North Melbourne. Out to Dempsey and Merritt. Dempsey in front goes the tap on. He's been doing that all day. Coming in to meet it now is Hawker. And they're certainly showing a lot more determination this quarter. Essendon pass out there. And the mark will go to Copping, doing pretty well. Getting away from Bryant. A short pass to Big Madden. And staying at the back is Demetriou. And he takes an easy mark down there in the back pocket for North Melbourne. McCann off the ground. I think Peter mentioned he wasn't going too well. There's Dempsey going for the tap on again. Looking there for Tanner. But he overruns the ball. Hawker comes in again. A hand pass to Neagle. Got to get back on that left foot. Now he's going for the right foot kick down there towards the forward pocket. The back is Dench. He'll go the punch. The ball hits the ground. Bahaja's pulled the ground again.
throw, and McDonald having a little bit
There's
of
a shot now by Otway. It's off target now to bounce on the full, and there'll be a penalty free kick down there to North Melbourne as we reach the 8-minute mark. 6 goals, 4-40 North Melbourne to Essendon, 2 goals, 6-18.
Sorry for butting in, Lou, but as soon as McDonald came on the ground, he went up to Crow. I had a bit of a dip at him, and we'll keep an eye on that.
That's his Scott's temper going with him.
That could be. Glendinning, be his first mark of the afternoon, and a 15-metre penalty. Now he decides to play on straight away. Glendinning looking up there for Abernethy. Behind is Stoneham. Grab when not in possession, was he? The umpire says play on. That will surely be a push in the back.
I thought it was a free kick before that.
I did too, but anyway, we're not the umpires, but it certainly appeared that from here. Anyway, he did pay the push in the back. Walsh getting underneath it with Carmen. Fowler backing up well. Looks for the handball. Taken away by Crow from right half back flank. And the umpire falls over as play continues further upfield. Glendinning almost ran into Danaher. The umpire says play on. Demetriou delivers it to half forward. Schimmelbusch is there. Well knocked away. Picked up by Gary Folds. Folds from centre field. Down to right half forward. Bahaja. Good use of the body, but he hipped him out. And the free kick will go to Henshaw at centre half back. Delivers it wide towards centre wing. Looking for Dempsey. Too tall for Neagle. Plays on. Picked up by his opponent. Free kick.
Neagle, Dempsey pushed him in the back.
And Neagle doing well in the second quarter. Not the greatest of kicks. He's trying to find Danaher. Demetriou not giving him any space. It's out of bounds. 18-40. Right half forward. Madden and Dempsey. Simon Madden. He hasn't had a touch so far in the match. Been very disappointing. Glendinning. Good mark, or is it play on against Van der Haar? He's been quiet as well. Glendinning gets tripped up, but I think it will be a mark anyway, wouldn't it? Surely. He did pay the mark. Not a great kick. Dench takes the mark amid plenty of pressure and decides to play on like the champion that he is. Dench at right half back flank as well shepherded. He's up at centre wing now. Carmen against two opponents has it knocked well clear. Law scouting well. Puts high towards half forward, and the mark taken down there for North Melbourne by Abernethy, who plays on straight away. A long shot of goal. Light and Carey fisted through by the Bomber fullback, and that was well played. But the umpire has found a free kick. And Carey to take the free kick right in the square.
Tell you what, Carey's doing a very good job on Blight since he went there. Over to Timmy Watson, grabbed by Jimmy Cracker. The hand pass coming out to Talbot. It's not Talbot, Merritt. Merritt's kick is a short one, and finally it's a hand pass from Danaher. Over it goes now to Hawker. A short pass again. The Bombers looking better as we see the ball coming out there to Simon Madden. I think that's about his first kick. It's a long one. Will Henshaw get there in time? Now it's off target through for 1 point. So it's 2 goals, 7-19. Essendon to North Melbourne, 6 goals, 4-40 at 11.5 minutes gone of the second quarter. And no doubt the Bombers playing a lot better than they did in the first. Ball out there towards Glendinning. Got the city. Can he mark it? No, he can't. Comes down to Greg. He was grabbed. The ball tapped on again. The umpire spotted that. Thought so. And the free kick will go to Keith Gregg out there at half back. Played a fairly good game today, Keith Gregg. Particularly in the first part of the game. Too strong that time, Crow. And a good mark. A hand pass. Over there to Bahaja. He's had about 8-9 kicks for the 9th kick for this match so far. And there we see a mark taken that time by Glendinning. Starting to come into his own. Now that'll be a free kick to Stoneham for sure for interference against North Melbourne. Finally there's a bad hand pass. It comes out to Hurd. And going after Hurd now is Schimmelbusch. And he's certainly showing plenty of pace. It'll be holding the man against him.
Holding the ball.
Holding the man against Schimmelbusch. And finally the kick goes out wide. A chance now for Fowler playing down there at half forward. Going after Fowler is Abernethy. He gets a kick across there towards the full forward position. And nearly a mark with the hand pass coming out now to Kelly in plenty of trouble. Back it goes for Glendinning. And that's good defensive play on the part of North Melbourne. Out wide. Coming in to meet it now as Tanner takes an easy mark. Out there towards the wing position. He looked for a bit of a lead. Watson coming over very cautiously as the ball goes out wide. It'll beat them all, and it's out of bounds on the North Melbourne half-forward line, about 60 metres around from their goal. And as we approach the 13-minute mark at 6 goals, 440 North Melbourne to Essendon 2-7-90.
Obviously, one of the instructions that coach Kevin Sheedy gave Essendon at quarter time was to handball. They've certainly used it to better effect in this quarter. Knocked away by Merritt to Watson, but Big Merritt will take the free kick. Roger Merritt, winner of the Gardner Medal in the reserves, and has played, I think, about the last 6 or 7 games with the seniors as Danaher takes the mark, short of right centre wing. Van der Haar, that's his first mark for the afternoon. And kick number 2 for Paul Van der Haar. Disappointing so far in the match, but don't write him off yet. Madden couldn't take the mark. Copping puts in the short one, the kick that is, and follows it up himself. No one running past. Certainly Essendon's best forward so far. Copping high towards the pocket. Henshaw in front, made good position. Picked up by Glenn Hawker on the boundary line. Bahagia doing the shepherding. Hawker running into goal and has put it through for one behind. And he will not be too happy with that effort because he was well shepherded by Bahagia. But that makes the difference now 20 points. And interestingly, 10 effective shots at goal apiece. 2-8 to 6-4. Dench to Dempsey. Folds is in front and marks. And then one of Essendon's leading kick getters so far in the match. And the number on the back is the number of kicks that he's had so far in the game. Madden having a dirty day down there. Demetriou takes the tap on. Short pass to Schimmelbusch. Just can't quite make the ground needed. And the ball beats him over the boundary line, adjacent to the players' interchange area, which is almost on the centre wing position.
Well, they've been doing most of the attacking this quarter, Essendon. They should be closer than they are, Peter.
I don't think there's any wind advantage, though, Lou. They've just lifted their play. Still can't penetrate that tight North Melbourne defence, led by David Dench and Henshaw. They're doing a great job down there. And this fellow, too, Law, but well collared by Merritt. And it will be a free kick and a 15-metre penalty the Essendon fans want. He was tripped up, of course, as you saw. Hand pass to Stoneham wasn't a good one. Stoneham kick is high, down towards full forward. Merritt this time he's found up to Merritt with Madden. That would be his first mark for the day. He's been jumping around a lot, but has not had much success. This time he times it much better and brings down a very, very good mark. That was a fine grab. So there you can see Simon Madden, one of the best marks in the VFL at the moment. There's no question of that, but he has had a dirty day so far. Let's see how his kicking goes. From only 20 metres out, a slight angle. It's a goal, a badly needed one for Essendon, who have been doing most of the attacking in the second quarter. And so the scoreboard, Essendon 3 goals, 8-26, trailing North Melbourne 6-8, 40.
Well, there's been a big change over the game as we see this mark in replay again. Madden coming right across the front of the pack, and when he jumps for a mark, he can really jump, this guy. I think the difference, too, is Stoneham coming on the ground at quarter time, Peter.
He's done a lot of useful things, hasn't he? 26-40 in the second quarter.
And we're at the 16 and a half minute mark as Tanner drives North Melbourne back into attack. A chance here for Carmen. Coming out the mid, it is Clark. Oh, there's McDonald with a hand pass. It's a bad one. In goes Walsh. He fumbles the ball. He's got it now. Then he lost it. They're swirling each other, but the umpire, luckily for Essendon, found a free kick. It'll go to Walsh down there towards full back. The ball back there to Big Merritt. It bounces over his head. This gives Dempsey a run on. Over it goes to Keith Gregg. He looks for a pass. Looking there for Jimmy Cracker. Jimmy Cracker's opponent went down. Nagel. Now Jimmy Cracker with a bad hand pass. Back and nearly a free kick there to North Melbourne. It'll be Phil Carmen grabbed too high that time. No doubt about that. And Carmen about 50 metres out from goal. I suppose it'll be 50 metres. You watch this in replay. It was a bad hand pass by Jimmy Cracker, just the same. Carmen coming in for the shot. One make the distance. McDonald goes up one hand. Umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to McDonald, saying the pro was hanging on. That's the reason why we called it going up one hand. And he's got a chance to give North Melbourne their first goal for the quarter. And they badly need one now because the Bombers are playing a lot better than they did in the first quarter. The kick. That's right through the middle. So at the 17.5-minute mark of the second quarter, it's North Melbourne 7 goals, 446 to Essendon 3 goals, 826. Well, that was a handy one, Peter.
Even though it was from a free kick, umpire James not frightened to play free kicks in front of goal. and, well, it was certainly there. James spotted it, and the subsequent free kick resulting in a goal. It was, I guess you could say, a good piece of umpiring, although Essendon supporters certainly wouldn't agree. But you have to admire the fight back by the Bombers. They looked badly beaten in the first term, but they certainly have lifted their game, and they're not out of this match by any stretch of the imagination.
20 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne. Knocked out by Dempsey again. Kicked off the ground by Tanner, not a good one. Going through as Abernathy taps it back. That's a kick by Carey. He's doing pretty well on flight so far since being shifted there. Out it goes to the racehorse now, Timmy Watson, and look at him go around that boundary line as the ball goes back there towards the full forward position. Punched out by Dent. Back to Copping. Copping gets a hand pass, not a good one. Fumbled by Henshaw, but spins out of the pack beautifully. A hand pass to Timmerwood. He's in a bit of trouble there, but finally gets a kick. A chance for Bahajar to mark, and the little Rover takes that mark. Goes for the hand pass over to Timmy Watson. A long shot for goal. Up there towards the full forward position. And there's a good mark in defence by Law. And he hasn't played a bad game today either. Kick by Law is out there looking for Glendinning. He's got it on his own. And this gives North Melbourne a chance to create the loose man. Out it goes wide. In front is McDonald. Punched away by Crow. And little Atkins has got the break now. It bounces drove right for him. A hand pass back to McDonald. To Carmen. Carmen back to Atkins. It was a bad hand pass. Now it's Atkins getting clear. Tries to get a hand pass to Carmen. And that Essendon defence won't give in, and the umpire's going to pull it up. By golly, there was a chance there for North Melbourne to score, but a bad hand pass coming that time from Phil Carmen.
Well, probably Atkins could have gone on, but it's all easy from up here. Knocked away by Hurd, actually. Couldn't get it too far. Picked up by Stoneham. Knocked down by Glendinning. Gregg. Well tackled. Gregg had got rid of the ball, so the umpire calls play on. Neagle takes it to half forward for Essendon. Oh, Danaher missed a very easy mark. He was on his own. The chances for Henshaw. Back to Dench. Madden tries to get the knock on. Not successful. Out it comes from little Otway. Otway right half forward flank. Popping.
Tell you what, he's giving Brian a bit of a pasting down there. I just think about shifting right off him.
6 marks to Stephen Copping. And Phil Carmen coming off the ground. The change being effected by North Melbourne coach Barry Cable. He'll be replaced down there by Holt, it would appear. But back to the game. Copping, 25 metres out, directly in front. Has put it through for his second goal. And Essendon looking a lot better, as we mentioned before. 4 goals, 8-32. North Melbourne 7-4, 46.
Well, Carmen coming off the ground. I think we mentioned during the commentary there, Pete, that a bad hand pass and should have got clear. And naturally, the coach has reacted. Hold on the ground.
I don't think Phil's too happy about that, having a few words to say down on the boundary line to the runner. But the coach is the man in charge. It's Carmen off and Holt on. "21 minutes of play gone in the second quarter. Knocked down by Dempsey. Danaher got a push in the back. Demetriou short towards left half forward. Carey is there and wins out. Well played. Got one in the back, but gets the ball. Neagle to Stoneham. Stoneham right centre wing for Essendon as they swing into attack again. Henshaw too tall. Walker. Atkins. Demetriou. Short pass in towards centre field. Mark taken by Malcolm Blight, who seems to have been moved, maybe the centre half forward. Short pass to Dempsey, and Dempsey takes the mark, plays on. Kelly running into goal, long handball up towards Jim Cracker. Handball again, Kelly too high, no play on, says the umpire. Clark goes for clearing kick, short pass, and that's okay, taken by Hurd.
Well, golly, listen to that North Melbourne crowd go mad about Kelly not getting that free kick. We see Hurd break away out there on the wing position. And he goes for a long kick down there over the centre half forward position. Merritt got up too high. And finally it's back to David Dench. Gets a good hand pass to Demetrio. He balks. A long kick out now looking for Abernathy. Neagle's there. Bounces the wrong way. They both go down. It'll be a free kick to Neagle. The one in the back. The North Melbourne crowd pretty vocal now. Well, it's possibly said that the umpire said that Kelly ducked his head. Out wide it goes towards Bahajar. But on the boundary line. Gets away from Henshaw beautifully. Played a great game this little fella today. And a perfect pass. And a mark taken there by Danaher. Another one coming over there to Otway. A shot at goal. And Copping nearly marked that. Now he's not playing it. It's 1 point. He's been a danger down there, Copping, and I'm quite sure that North Melbourne must be thinking of moving Bright. 7-4, 46 North Melbourne to Western. Coming back now, 4-9-33. The ball back into play. A chance for Kelly to mark. Well, they got one that time, as we see the hand pass coming back to Schimmelbusch. A kick up there towards Malcolm Blight in front. He's got away from Carey. Look at him punching and fighting and scrubbing there. As Blight gets the kick up there towards the full forward position. McDonald there knocked down a full cracker. A snap at the goals. Will it make the distance? Will it bounce? Let's see what happens. It goes through. A goal. Goal number 3 to full cracker. And run to North Melbourne. 4 goals, 9-33 Essendon to North Melbourne. 8-4, 52.
Follow the bouncing ball.
Oh, wasn't that a bit of luck that time?
I think it bounced 3 times. We'll count them on the replay. It went one way, back the other. Now let's see. 1, 2, and 2 bounces, and you're through. So Phil Cracker, goal number 3, playing well despite what appeared to be an injured shoulder earlier. 33-52 at VFL Park. Second quarter, almost did the time on as the ball goes up towards the Essendon half-forward line. Bahajar and Henshaw. Bahajar wins out. Long kick at goal. Copping just can't get there. It's through for 1 behind. Really was a long kick. Got plenty of distance with it. 4-10-34 to 8-4-52. So Essendon on that have had 14 effective scoring shots to North Melbourne's 12, and the Bombers still trail noticeably 34-52. Umpire Glenn James holding up proceedings. It looks as though a 15-metre penalty. So Dench has that advantage when the ball is ultimately kicked out. Well, I've admired Essendon's fight back, but I've also admired the good defence of North Melbourne, led by this fellow, and Henshaw in the pocket. Glendenning, did he get one in the back?
Yeah, he started to play well with quarter 2, Glendenning.
He was unsighted in the first term, wasn't he? Really?
Well, he had the job of stopping Van der Haar, and of course he did that in the first one. Then we see Neagle in plenty of trouble.
Neagle in a lot of trouble down there. I don't know what happened.
Golly, it'll be a blow to them. He's played very well this game too, Neagle, one of their best players.
Certainly miss him. Glendenning takes the free kick.
Oh, it's the way he's come down right on his leg there, Peter.
Knocked away by Clark, picked up by Malcolm Blight, but the umpire has found a free kick. So I was just watching the play. He landed awkwardly, did he?
That's right.
Free kick off the ground to North Melbourne. Malcolm Blight to take it at right half forward. He's kicked 3, still needs 3 for the century in this year. Torpedo punt kick will go very close to getting the distance. The accuracy isn't quite what was required. It's out of bounds. It will be a boundary throw in the North Melbourne forward pocket.
Neagle coming off the ground, and that's a tragic blow to Essendon.
Yes, that's very bad luck. Judging by the way he's leaving, I wouldn't expect him to come back, but let's hope it's not as serious as it looks. Forward pocket. Knocked away by Simon Madden. Phil Cracker is there, one of the danger players closer to goal. Clark gets the kick in around the boundary line. Danaher, off his boot, was it? No, throw in. Crowd thought like I did that perhaps that was the case, but the umpire said no. And this time the boundary throw in right half forward for North Melbourne. Simon Madden and Dempsey, one by Dempsey, but hit down to Otway. Back towards left centre wing. Follow the bouncing ball again. Dimitriou. Kelly. Short pass to Dempsey, and Dempsey takes it in front of Madden.
Dempsey playing a very good game today as the ball's picked up there by Tanner. Not a very good kick out there towards Little Atkins. He's in the front posses. He picks up the ball on the boundary line, hooks it back there towards the forward pocket. Getting over the back of Cracker was Nobby Clark. Carey couldn't pick that up. Blight tries to spin at the pack. He got it out. Good play. Over it goes to Jimmy Cracker. This looks bad for Essendon. He's by. Hit the post. He very rarely misses those ones. Hit the post. So it's Essendon 4 goals, 10-34 to North Melbourne, 8 goals, 5-53. That was great play on the part of Malcolm Blight. Back it goes, punched away, and Carey's not doing a bad job on him now. Coming through the pack that time is Abernathy. A kick out there, pass, looking out wide, and it's a mark to McDonald.
Good talking there by the North Melbourne players.
McDonald's got the mark. He'd be about, let me see, 30 metres out from goal, and McDonald's already kicked 1 goal. That's the distance on screen. And at the moment, it's 53 North Melbourne to Western, 34 points. This will be a bad one for us if he kicks this goal, and of course, they've lost Nagel at the moment. That's a very big blow to them. The kick by McDonald. Oh, that's a shocker. And it's through for 1 point. So it's 4 goals, 10-34. Essendon to North Melbourne, 8 goals, 5-53. Approaching the 28-minute mark of this, the second quarter. There's been a pretty good comeback by the Bombers, but still trailing by a few points at the moment as the ball goes back into play. Out there to watch that half-back line. The back is Tanner, and he's got the mark. The mark to Tanner out there on that half-forward flank position for North Melbourne.
Yes, they started the quarter 30 points down and haven't been able to get closer than about 19 or 20 as Tanner takes the kick. Kelly, mark, is it? No. Folds, looks for a free kick, none forthcoming. Back to Bahaja. 12 kicks to Tony Bahaja. Glendinning a good mark over the top of Danaher. Certainly he's lifted his play in the second quarter. Played a great first half last week on David Cloak. He was ultimately taken off. This time it's Carey. Handball was well smothered by Holt. Walsh right there with him. Still in play. Carey, well caught. Did he drop the ball? It looked that way from here, but umpire Rowan Saws is a lot closer, and it will be thrown in. Dempsey and Simon Madden having a run in the ruck. Dempsey wins it out over to Blight. Cracker. Shot at goal. How's this one? Touched through by Clark. So Jim Cracker not having much luck. The last shot, of course, hit the post, and that one just touched through about a metre from the line. North Melbourne 8-7-55. Essendon 4-10-34. Ball back into play. Bahaja flying with the big men. Successfully so. Takes the mark. He's at right half-back flank. Short pass to Hurd. Hurd again, short. Really the best way to play VFL Park as the siren goes for half-time. Better quarter by Essendon, but they still trail. And the scores on Sevens Big League. Essendon 4-10-34. North Melbourne 8-7-55. So the players are ready. They are. We start the third quarter at VFL Park with North Melbourne leading 55-34. Dempsey and Justin Madden. Atkins, first kick of the second half. McCann back on the field. Long handball. Trying to find Kelly unsuccessful. McCann gets it back again, and I think that would be his first kick for the day. McCann down towards the forward pocket. Walsh has the chance to take the mark. Not successful. Tries the handball. Clark. Shocking kick off the side of the boot. Very close to out of bounds on the member stand side. Schultz can't pick it up before it does cross the line, and we'll see a boundary throw-in to take place between left half forward and left forward pocket. What a great crowd here this afternoon for an elimination final match. Only about 50,000, knocked away by Justin Madden. Carmen, Walsh, Watson. Dempsey in the road, and will mark. 8 marks to Gary Dempsey.
Played very well, Peter.
He has. I think will poll very well in the Brownlow medal too in a few weeks' time. Fowler does the shepherding, and Carey comes in to take the mark. He's done very well since he was moved to Blight midway through term number 1. Bahaja, short pass, looking up there for Merritt. Merritt goes for the handball. Hawker takes it on the run from left half forward. Short pass up towards full forward, looking for Copping. Bryant is there, and I think Bryant has got the mark. That's what the umpire says. The crowd doesn't like it. And certainly the Essendon supporters in the crowd. Let's watch it in replay. Did it bounce? No, it didn't. That was a good grab and a good decision. Bryant kicks the ball up towards right half-back flank. The umpire, in the meantime, has found another free kick. Dempsey goes over him a judo throw. And gets his own back. Oh, it's like a tag team match out there.
Look at Dempsey laughing out there too. It's the big fella. Oh, he's got one from Law that time. That was two good judo throws.
They call that a flying mare or something.
I don't know. Well, they don't look like two mares to me, the two of them.
It's a 15-metre penalty anyway against Essendon. Free kick will be taken by Big Gary. First and out of training, he had lost his voice.
Another 15-metre penalty, Pete.
Not affecting his play today, yes. That makes him up towards the right centre wing position. Gary Dempsey.
Well, there's no doubt about Dempsey. He's had a great season, playing very well again today. Not going for as many marks, even though he's taken out. He's knocking the ball along. Oh, there's a good mark to Carmen. Too experienced that time for Walt. Outmanoeuvred him. He's got the ball down there at half forward, about 50 metres out from goal. And Carmen's already kicked one goal. Look at the distance here, maybe a little bit too far for him. Fabulous Phil coming in. He was taken off the ground in that second quarter because he messed up a couple of one hand pass in particular. What a bad sort of a kick by Carmen, coming around nicely. It's a goal. And a very handy one for the Kangaroos too. So it's North Melbourne 9 goals, 7-61 to Essendon 4-10-34.
So that kick for goal.
Good kick by Phil Carman. That gives them a lead of 27 points as we watch this one from our camera from behind the goal. Certainly gives you a good view of that kick, doesn't it?
Good effort by Carman, who has played, I think, a little bit better than he did last week at the Arden Street ground against the Tigers.
We're approaching the 3.5-minute mark as we see the ball knocked out by Madden over there to Bahajar, the best player on the ground, but he missed that one. He was upended. Bowles coming out of the pack back to Bahajar again. The little fella's clear. He's going to go for a bit of a run. He gets for a left hook. There's a player knocked down behind play. Up it goes out towards Glendinning. Spins out of the pack beautifully. And this is Glendinning at his best. Look at him go. And this fella can really play football. One of the strong contenders for the Brownlow medal. A chance for Cracker to mark. Punched away by Clark. Picked up by Shimmerbush. He's grabbed. Didn't have the ball. He said, hold the ball. Well, that was an amazing decision, that one. We see Law in a bit of trouble there.
He was the one that got upended by Merrison.
Kick now is by Fowler across the centre half forward. In front is big Justin Madden. It is to take the mark. Simon Madden sitting on the bench. Kick by Madden is over the half forward line. Punched away from Vanderhaar. Carlton gets a good hand pass out to Hawker over to Danaher. A goal coming up, I would say. Yes, a goal to Essendon. That's Danaher's first goal. So they've replied pretty quickly to North Melbourne's first goal in this third quarter. 9-7-61. North Melbourne to Western 5-10-40.
Still 21 points the difference, and that really has been as close as Essendon have been able to get apart from the opening stanza of the match. Vanderhaar flying in front of Dench, and a very good hand pass. That really was a lightning ball, and no mistake, Terry Danaher putting it through for his first goal of the afternoon. We're at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. Still 21 points the difference despite that goal from Danaher. Essendon go forward again as it's driven up by Otway. Bahajar gets a favourable bounce. Away he goes. Streaming into goal. Steadies from 30 metres out and puts it through. Essendon are alight. Two very quick goals. And Essendon come back pretty strongly in the third quarter. That was Bahajar's second. And he joins Copping as Essendon's leading goal kicker. 6-10, 46 to 9-7, 61.
And there's no doubt Bahajar's the man of the match at the moment. Watch this in replay. Finally comes out to the little fella, anticipating that very well as the two North Melbourne defenders missed it completely. Runs to an open goal, steadies and fires. It's right through the middle.
61 to 46 at VFL Park. Only 15 points the difference now. That's the closest the Essendon have been for quite some considerable time. Knocked away by Tanner doing the ruck work. McCann, a further knock forward. Atkins gathers it in at half forward. Shrugs the tackle well. Flicks out the handball. Kelly going into goal. One for North coming up. Is that a quick reply? I think he's put it through. He has. Kelly's first goal, and 3 goals in about a minute and a half here at VFL Park. 46 to 67.
And this all stemmed from the knockout coming from Tanner when the two big ruckmen missed it. You see Tanner gets it out. Good play on the part of McCann. Knocks it over. The little fella Atkins goes after in a bit of trouble. Lost it. Recovered it. Quick thinking over it goes to Kelly. And of course he threaded it right through the middle.
And that's just what North Melbourne wanted after Essendon had got those 2 goals within about a minute and a half. And that will certainly give them some breathing space. 46 to 67 at VFL Park.
Knocked out by Madden. Punched away by Dempsey again. Oh, Crow and Madden ran into each other that time. Picked up by Stone. Had a great second quarter. Out it goes to Bahajar and Henshaw. It's Henshaw getting a hurried kick because Bahajar was right on his tail. Out it goes to Kelly. A fumble. Foles is after him. Back it goes again to Tanner. Tanner's kick is over the half-forward line up there towards McCann and Crow. Neither can mark a little Atkins. The umpire's found a free kick against McCann. Interference to Crow. Crow's kick is out there towards Big Merritt and Law. The back we see Kelly coming in for the mark. Couldn't hold it. There we go again. Little Bahajar. What a game he's playing. He's grabbed by Glendinning in the back, I would say. That was Kelly got into his back. I thought it might have been Glendinning. So he's got the free kick out there. No doubt the best player on the ground, this little number 20. 17th kick for the match. We're only halfway through the game. Dench couldn't hold that. And Glendinning overruns. There's a go now for Terry Danaher to snap at the goals. Not a bad sort of a kick. It's through for a goal. A good goal by Danaher. Goal number 2 to him. So it's 10 goals, 67 North Melbourne to Essendon coming back, 17-52. Well, it's only 15 points the difference now. Who watch this again? Knocked out that time. Glendinning didn't quite sight it. Picked up by Danaher. A nice left foot snap for goal. And, of course, it's put the Bombers within 15 points.
Well, Danaher, you said starting at full-back was a bad move, and since being moved to the forward line, Lou, he's kicked 2 goals. So you're right on the ball.
Centre bounce again, and we're at the 8.5-minute mark. 15 points the difference, and the Bombers in here with a real good show now. Knocked out by Madden, starting to dominate the knockout. Bahajar once again. This fellow hope he doesn't tire. Finally, it's back to Watkins, and North Melbourne go back into attack. Out to McCann. Oh, it's a hand pass. A good one to Kelly. Back it goes to Shimmerbush under pressure. Oh, beautiful play. Double beautiful play by Shimmerbush. An open goal coming up. He fires. He deserves it. It's a goal.
Right,
what a magnificent play on the part of the North Melbourne skipper. That was great play. Struck 2 of them up. 7 goals, 10-52 Essendon and North Melbourne, 11-7-73.
Well, the hallmark of a champion, but of course North Melbourne being a good side, answering the challenge of Essendon. Look at that. Gets around those 2 tackles, shrugged them beautifully, and the North Melbourne skipper putting that 3.5 metres between each post for his first goal of the afternoon. We're watching a great game here at VFL Park. Essendon still trailing 52-73, but the game certainly has lifted in tempo in this quarter. Bounced down, knocked away by Gary Dempsey. McCann. North getting it out of the centre much better. Up to Blight and Carey. Blight hit him on the chest. Carmen backing up well from the boundary line. The snapshot. Out of bounds. Or behind. Out of bounds on the full. It will be a penalty kick for Essendon in the back pocket. Carey will take it. Right next to the behind post. No free kick for that little bit of interference. And Essendon through Hawker get driven forward. Merritt on centre wing. Gets a favourable bounce, but still can't take it. Law giving him plenty of opposition. Merritt, short pass in towards centre field. He gets flung. Of course, Merritt flattened Law before. Justin Madden doesn't know what to do with it. Hurd from half forward. Short pass. That's effective. Good mark taken by Schultz. The goal sneakers off. Off target. One behind to the Bombers when they needed a goal. Scores in the elimination final, 7-11, 53 to 11-7, 73. Still 20 points the difference. It was 21 points at half-time. David Dench from fullback. Dench towards the member stand flank. Dempsey can't take the mark. Backing up is Tanner. On the boundary line, Tanner puts the ball high. In towards centre field. Back wide again, Glendinning. Snaps it up close to the boundary line. Walsh in front of Carmen. Carmen gets the more favourable bounce. Abernethy on the run to Kelly. The 2 interstate imports. Kelly from 15 metres out, but on the angle has sprayed it like a can of aerosol out of bounds. It will be a penalty kick again to Carey.
Well, one of the disappointing players, the big disappointer actually, is Vanderhaal. I think he's only had about 2 or 3 kicks, or 2 kicks up to this stage of the match. They got him down there at full force. We see Tanner coming through like a steam train. He's got a chance to score. A hand pass over to McCann. Lines them up, and he's put it through for another goal. So it's North Melbourne, 12 goals, 7-79 to Essendon, 7-11-53. And they're not in a good position now, the Bombers. They're really fighting back North Melbourne. Good plays. We see the ball come back into play there. What's Tanner swoop on the ball? Good anticipation, a balk, and then a hand pass coming over to McCann, who incidentally played a lot better since coming on the ground in this third quarter.
Yes, he was kickless and just about touchless in the first quarter, did nothing at all. Playing better now. 12 minutes gone, third quarter, 26 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne. They've answered every challenge. Essendon have got within 15 points. Handball comes out for Folds at left half forward, trying to find Danaher, couldn't do so. Henshaw is there. Free kick in the meantime has been played as Henshaw got decked, and he will take the free at right half-back flank. The veterans in the North Melbourne side keeping them in play. Shimmerbush doing well, Light, Carmen, and of course Henshaw and Dench in the back line. Not to mention Dempsey, who missed the mark there. Well, Dempsey's ball. Walsh and Carmen. Walsh palms it down. And a free kick.
Schimmelbusch in a bit of trouble in the centre of the ground, but he's okay. It was a touch of cramp.
Well, let's hope that's all it is for North Melbourne's sake. Big Madden can't take the mark, neither can Dempsey. Greg, effective handball, and then gets bowled over with a legitimate bump. Laura's over the boundary line. We'll see a throw in adjacent to the players' interchange area at centre wing. 53-79, third quarter at VFL Park, which has been in progress just over 13 minutes. Ruck work from Dempsey against Justin Madden. Dempsey has won most of them today. Played very, very well. Hurd can't pick it up. It's left to Otway. Well tackled by Atkins. Hurd from centre wing. Short pass in towards the circle. Knocked away by Glendenning. Good play. On to Schimmelbusch. He's moving well. Look at him get clear of Hawker. Beautiful speed. Atkins takes it at half forward. A shot at goal. Mark right on the line down there by Carey over the top of Blight.
And what a job this fellow's doing down there on Blight. He's kept him down very well indeed. Now we see a short pass going to Otway. Quickly plays on, looking for the big fella. Justin Madden takes the mark. It's around Dempsey, okay. What will he do with it? Up to centre half forward. The big fella, and it's a mark to Merritt. Merritt's at centre half forward, about 55 metres out from goal. There's a lead coming now. And Crow's got the mark. He's playing up there at full forward. They've certainly moved their side around, the Bombers. He'd only be about 30 metres out from goal. And they're trailing by 26 points at the moment. Running on Crow. He's shifted from centre half back down to the full forward or the full forward area. I think Vanderhaar might be playing at full forward, or is he not a centre half back?
Half back in the can.
There we see the kick. Got a good one and through for 1 point. So the Bombers are a bit desperate at the moment, moving players all over the place. 7-12-54 to North Melbourne, 12-7-79 as David Lynch brings the ball back into play for the Kangaroos. Well, there's a bit of hustling going on. The umpire's found a free kick against her. It'll go to Keith Gregg. I think it was 6 to 1 and a half of those to the other there. They always let those ones go. Keith Gregg to take that free kick out there at half-back. He's played a fairly good game today too. Out towards Hawker. Hawker got that mark, got in front of his mate that time, Abernethy, and takes the mark out there on the centre wing position. Kicked by Hawker. He hooks it back towards centre half forward. Glendenning goes to punt, successful. Back it comes down to Fowles. A hurried kick up there towards the full forward zone. Crow coming out again. Ball punched away by Bryant. The umpire may have found a free kick. Was it out of bounds? Listen to that crowd going mad. They say the bench got onto his shoulder. I think there's a lot more Essendon supporters than North here today. Knocked on by Dent. It come off. Fumbled by Glendenning. Picked up by Otway. But unfortunately for the Bombers, you're off target and through for 1 point. So they're wasting plenty of chances. That's 4 points. Otway's kicked. 7-13-55 Essendon to North Melbourne. 12-7-79. 16 minutes gone of the third quarter. And North Melbourne still leading by 24 points. It's a nice handy lead, Peter.
Very useful.
Of course, North Melbourne, or I should say Essendon, are yet to win an elimination final. They played in 4 and lost the 4 of them. Ball out there towards that half-back flank position. Chance there, mark to be taken by Kelly. He's played a fairly good game today. Kelly, too. North Melbourne have had good players all over the ground.
Kelly from right half-back flank. And McCann getting clear of Vanderhaar, who has had a forgettable day. Light at the back. Can't mark it one-handed. Carman to Schimmelbusch. Hit the post. Just didn't steady enough, but he was on the angle. That would be an excuse we could make for him.
For a guy with a torn hamstring, he's certainly moving pretty well, Schimmelbusch, isn't he?
He was right, a torn hamstring, and could move as well as that. Knock on, out to Schultz. Picked up by Hurd. To Stoneham from right half-back flank. Puts it in short, looking for Danaher, who can't take the mark. Hawker backs him up. Little kick. Watson. Danaher. Long handball to Watson again. Now Watson can go for one of his famous runs. A shot at goal, 20 metres out off target, or has he got it? Let's see. Goal. And judging by the goal umpire, who moved right across into the behind area, he missed it, but he didn't. 8-13, 61 to 12-8-80. So Watson bringing up his, let me see, first goal for the afternoon as we watch it in replay.
Well, Watson showing plenty of pace. One of their very good players in the first half of the match, but up to this stage of this quarter, been a bit quiet. I think he's only had about 2 kicks up to this stage of this third quarter.
19 points the difference at VFL Park in the elimination final after Timmy Watson's first goal of the afternoon. Sharp by Schultz. Can't get clear. Essendon player got a nudge in the rear quarters. Bombers fans looking for a free kick. Umpire Saw says no. And will ball it up adjacent to the circle. Dempsey and Simon Madden. And picked up for North Melbourne by Law. At the back is McCann. Stonen. Grab. High one. Out towards Hurd and Gregg. Hawker. Traps it well. Gets clear of Abernethy. Van der Haar. Very useful. Over to Bahaja. Madden at right centre wing. Puts the ball long. Down towards full forward. Henshaw is there. Can't trap it. Picked up by Otway. Flicked out. Otway again in the goal square. He's got his first after 4 behind. He has. Otway's first, and Essendon get back into the match again. 9-13-67 to 12-8-80.
Well, it's only 13 points the difference, and they've bounced back pretty well as we see the ball out there on that front of the goal post. Otway went over the top, but a hand pass from Copping landed nicely for Otway again, who backed up well and got it through to make the difference. Only 13 points now. Well, they were going easy, North, and now the Bombers have bounced back since they've relaxed a little bit, I would say.
And North have answered every challenge so far, Lou, with a quick goal or two. Let's see if they can do it again.
19 and a half minutes gone. 13 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne. Dempsey and Simon Madden knocked out by Dempsey, picked up by McCann. He's grabbed but gets a hand pass back there. Schimmelbusch got one in the back. I'll hold the ball, he said. Fair enough. The free kick to go to Fowler. And they're getting their second win now. Essendon, as we see Fowler drive the ball out there towards that half-forward line. Punched away by Law. Coming into meet it is Timmy Watson. He's really sprung into the game this quarter again as the ball goes up towards the full forward position. They fly. Going over the pack was Crow. He's trying to get it through again. The umpire's found a free kick. It'll go to Crow for one in the back. So Crow's well within kicking distance. And if he kicks this one, it'll make it 7 points the difference. Only about 30 metres out. Maybe a little bit more. Might be 35 metres. No, I don't. But that's near enough. He can easily kick the goal. The distance shouldn't worry him at all. The kick is off target and through for 1 point. So it's 2 goals the difference now. 9 goals, 14-68 Essendon to North Melbourne, 12-8-80 at just on the 21-minute mark of the third quarter as the ball comes back into play with a short pass. It'll have to go back. The umpire hasn't finished waving the flag. Well, will it be that the Bombers wear them down or not? There's the kick by Dent out towards that half-back line. Good mark there to Tanner. Of course, Essendon have lost Neagle in that second quarter. Had to leave the ground with a knee injury. And it doesn't look as though he'll come back out towards McCann. Couldn't hold the mark, but going around the pack as he took it off the pack is Schimmelbusch. And that bloke's got a torn hamstring. I don't know what day it is. The ball's up there towards Blight and Carey. Neither can take the mark now. Blight's clear, hooks the ball back towards the goal. Phil Carlton against 2 of them there. Punched away by Walsh, it's through for 1 point. So we see 9 goals, 14-68 Essendon to North Melbourne, 12 goals, 9-81. A difference of 13 points again. Little Carey coming out. He's much more than Blight. He's done a marvellous job since being shifted onto him. The kick is hooked across there looking for Madden. Oh, he's overrun the ball. This gives Dempsey a chance. A hand pass coming back there to Law. Tries to crash through the back in plenty of trouble. And Fowler's in the thick of things. Or Swatson, I should say. And the umpire said it'll be a ball up. So it'll be a ball up at half forward for North Melbourne, about 70 metres out from their goal. And they're in front by 13 points, I should say, as we approach just over the 22-minute mark of the third quarter.
He was trying to knock off early. Simon Madden gets it down and taken by Watson. Watson to the Essendon half-forward line. Beautiful lead by Danaher. Short pass. Bahaja. Not Bahaja, but Copping. Will have certainly been Essendon's 2 best players, I thought. Copping was the forward that kept them in the play in the first quarter with some great marks. He would be directly in front of goal and about 35 metres out. He's kick 2. Goal umpire moving across, and you could see why. He missed it by about a couple of metres. One behind, 9-15, 69 to 12-9, 81. So 24 shots to 21 in favour of Essendon, but the Bombers side has been a little bit inaccurate. That's a good mark to Glendinning. Glendinning left half-back flank. Very, very good player. A little bit quiet in the first turn. It comes to Demetriou. Knock on by McCann. Gets it away from Van der Haar, momentarily at least. Van der Haar playing at centre-half back now. Can't get clear of Phil Cracker. Down he goes. It will be a boundary throw-in.
Hasn't been a good day for Van der Haar. I think he's only had 2 kicks up to the stage of the match. He's been shifted all over the place now, playing at centre-half back.
Very poor performance, Lou. He'd be certainly unhappy with it. Knocked away by McCann. Chance for Van der Haar, couldn't take it. And little Bahagia got one, and he's giving back as good as he got. Carmen started that, and Bahagia took him on. They're still fighting over there in the pocket. The goal umpire has come out to remonstrate.
Well, Bahagia's out of it. The other guy's chipped in with full count. That's typical of a row to start the trouble or be in the trouble and get out as quickly as you can.
Look at it. Watch the match as well as the fight. Up it comes to the half-forward line now, picked up by Crow. He can't do much with it. Umpire James says play on. Copping runs into one of his teammates. The handball is to Hurd. Tries to get round Bryant and caught by that same player. Back it comes to Dench. Too high, says umpire James. The tackle. It will be a free kick. The bout of fisticuffs has ended at the far end of the ground. We'll give it a draw. There may have been a report there, but I couldn't comment on that because I was watching the play. Schimmelbusch to Greg. Greg plays on, doing well. Up the full forward. Oh, Blight hung on to Carey by the arm. Stoneham, caught by Phil Cracker. Did he have the ball? It will be a boundary throw-in, I think. Yes, it will, about 15 metres from goal.
And the Bombers not too happy about that decision. So it's 12 points the difference. And we're just on the 25-minute mark of this third quarter. Madden against Carlton. Madden got the tap down. The ball forced out by Blight. Walks nicely, hooks the ball back towards the goal, but there's no one there for North Melbourne to mark there to Van der Haar, and really lost that. This is kick number 3 for Van der Haar, running right across goal. It's okay, and we see Clark take the mark. A hand pass coming out there to Foles at half back. He's going for a bit of a trot around the boundary line there. No one tackling as the ball finally comes back to Merritt and Glendinning. Merritt got his hands with him, comes Hawker, picks it up nicely, gets away from a bit of a balk, running too far, could be holding the ball against him. He said no, the umpire, play on, out there towards Watson, too strong. That time for Demetriou, takes the mark. A hand pass, coming back to Poles again. They go back into attack towards their forward pocket, and there's a mark to Copping.
Yep.
You've got to play that.
Playing it.
That's mark number 8. He's marked extremely well today, this bloke. Let's watch it again. That's a very difficult mark. A great mark to Copping and a chance to kick goal number 3.
He was the player I thought kept Essendon in the game in the first half.
Well, yes, he and Bahagia and Timmy Watson. Waiting now for Copping to make the difference 1 goal. And the Bombers really in this match now. There's the kick. And there's no doubt about that. It's a goal. So the score. 12 goals, 981 North Melbourne to Essendon 10-5, 75. 26 and a half minutes gone of this third quarter, and he's been a real good player down there in attack for Essendon. Extremely good and taking, 8 marks up to this stage of the match.
Yes, and as you pointed out at the start of the game, though, not a particularly tall player, but has got a very safe pair of hands and has certainly made the most of his opportunities.
I would have moved right away long ago. I'm not kidding on that.
Yeah, well, I thought he was the most effective forward in the first half. Bahagia undoubtedly has been best man on the ground, but it has been a great display by Stephen Copping. 6 points the difference late in the third quarter. Time on being played. Oh, Cracker gets ironed out by Merritt. He's dished out a couple today. Play on, says the umpire. And Cracker picking himself up. That's Phil Cracker.
Tell you what, he stunned him a bit too.
He did. He got a shoulder injury in the first half of the match. He was favouring that right shoulder for quite some time. Knocked away by McCann, but not too far. Atkins, well tackled. Plenty of weight being used there. Very untidy stuff. Rowan Saws will bounce it in the centre circle. Just off it. McCann wins it. He's looked at his play in the third quarter. Schultz can't get it out of that mess. And a throw, says the umpire. It's going North Melbourne's way. The free kick will be taken by Phil Cracker, just short of centre field. That awkward kicking style still delivers the ball well. From left half forward. McDonald, but his baller was tripped. That's a push in the back, surely. Alan Stone was claiming, but not successful. And we'll see a boundary throw in left half forward for the Kangaroos. Carmen, a free kick, says umpire Glenn James, going to Essendon. And the recipient of the free kick will be Simon Madden, who's gone through a hand pass. Clark to Otway, who's kicked 1-4 for Essendon. Otway to centre field looking for Hawker. Demetriou chipped in. Likewise Watson, who wins out. Oh, the fumbles don't help. Let's see the Watson speed if he can get clear. No, Demetriou's got him. Well tackled. Hawker from centre wing. Puts it high. McCann and folds. McCann in front. No mark. Play on call. Booted out. Up towards centre field. Loose ball for Atkins to chase. He's gone for a handball. Right half forward, or right centre wing is Kelly. Now it's right half forward. Donald McDonald. Long kick. Looking for Carmen in front. At the back is Blight. Essendon defence is good. The chance is for Stoneham.
Oh, Stoneham was upended. Good play on the part of North Melbourne's McDonald. Picked up by Cracker. A shot for goal. It's not bad. It's a goal. What a beautiful goal. Jimmy Cracker. A lovely goal right from the boundary line. A badly needed one. 10 goals, 15. 75 North Melbourne. That's Essendon. To North Melbourne 13-9-87. By golly, that was a great goal. As we see a player limping there. What's this tackle by McDonald? It might have got him a bit high, but Cracker snooped on that one and had a flying shot for the goal. So it's 2 goals of difference again. Back to the centre. Knocked out by McCann. Finally comes back to Hawker. He's grabbed. A hand pass coming out there to Bahajar. Grab, but good play on the part of Greg. He scoots away from the pack that time. Kicks it out to the wide open spaces. Stoneham coming out to meet it now. But it'll beat them all, and it's out of bounds on the centre wing position. So approaching the 13.5-minute mark, it's 13-9-87 North Melbourne to Western 10-15-75. It'll be Madden against McCann. And McCann has certainly played a lot better since coming on the ground again in this third quarter. Madden gets the tap down to Hawker. Couldn't get clear. That's little Atkins going around the pack. Picks it up nicely after doing a little hand pass, a short pass out there to Cracker. And Phil Cracker's got the mark, a hand pass. Over it goes now to little Atkins running to an open goal. Fires. And he's put it right through for another goal. So it's 18 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne. 10-15-75 Essendon. To North Melbourne 14-9-93.
Well, Essendon looked as though they were just about to snatch the lead in this third quarter, but 2 goals in time on from North Melbourne have reasserted their supremacy. Atkins getting the handball back from Phil Cracker. A good effort from him, and the fine shot from the angle. Atkins making no mistake, and that was his first goal of the afternoon. 2 valuable ones for the Kangaroos late in the third term. Have picked them back on top. 31.5 minutes have gone in the third quarter. The siren imminent. Knocked down by Madden. Schimmelbusch. Out to Kelly. To McDonald. Jimmy Cracker. And Phil coming in to give him some brotherly advice. Not that he really needs it. He kicked one of those goals in the time-on period. Let's see if he can make it 2 in pretty quick succession. And you're certainly valuable for North Melbourne. Cracker's shot at goal looks pretty good from here. Was it long enough? No, says the goal umpire as the siren goes to end hostilities for the third quarter. And at three-quarter time, Essendon 10-15-75, trailing North Melbourne 14-10. James comes in to bounce the ball. North Melbourne leading 94-75. They held the lead most of the day, although the Bombers outscored them by 2 points during the third quarter. Simon Madden wins it to Hawker. Up to left half forward. Moore, who's been a very good player for North Melbourne in defence this afternoon. Umpire has blown the whistle. It will be a free kick going to Essendon, and Otway will take it at left half forward. Kick number 17 for Otway. to Clark. Clark on the forward line. He started in the back pocket. He could kick a goal here. That's a great start for Essendon. If it's through, it is goal. Just what the Bombers needed. So that move by Kevin Sheedy having immediate effect. 11-15, 81 to 14-10, 94. So Clark naturally bringing up his first goal for the afternoon. Let's look at it in replay. And of course, I remember a move similar to that he made in Sydney, Lou, when Clark was swung to the forward pocket in the last quarter against the Swans, and he also kicked the goal.
Right. That's right.
So Kevin Sheedy, his memory is good. That move has worked again. Just on the 1 minute mark of the final term, 81-94. The Bombers get back into the match. Watson can't get it out too far. Here's Clark again. The roving role, presumably, up to Kelly. Folds, after the fumble from Kelly. Folds is 55 metres out. A long shot at goal, in towards full forward, trying to find Copping. Dench is there. Plenty of North Melbourne defenders, and the ball rushed over the line for one behind. So 7 points for the Essendon tally in the final quarter. 2 goals the difference, 82-94.
Well, the Bombers back in there with a fight now as the ball goes out there towards McCann. That left leg very heavily banded, but that didn't stop him from marking the ball out there at half-back. Made a very good third quarter in the ruck. This big fellow, he started off at centre-half forward and was very effective when they put him in the ruck. I noticed that Dempsey's off the ground. Oh, going up high was Abernathy. Kelly comes out of the pack, but he's grabbed at Schultz, one of his few kicks for the day. Down there towards Big Madden, he flies. He couldn't hold that mark. He hasn't marked well today at all, Simon Madden. Finally, it comes back there to Law. He's grabbed. Plenty of fumbling. Merritt over to Bahajo. Hand pass, a good one out there to Danaher. Straightens up and fires for the goal. Gets through. Well, the Bombers are really back in business now. That's 3 goals to Danaher. 12 goals, 16-88 Essendon and North Melbourne, 14-10-94.
Danaher, of course, started the day at full back on Malcolm Blight, and Blight kicked 3 in the first quarter. Dempsey comes back onto the field meantime, and McCann predictably goes off with the bandaged thigh. Great shot at goal. Danaher making no mistake. And as I said, his third for the afternoon, and Essendon right back in this elimination final.
Centre bounce again, a goal the difference. Knocked out by Simon Madden. He's got his cracker up now as it comes out there, and Merritt drives the ball up there. Chance for Copping to mark. He's got it for mark number 10. Got the ball out there at half forward. Players moving around. There's Danaher, and coming out now is Crow in front of the pack. Got under that one. Coming in to meet it now is Merritt. Only a goal the difference. He straightens up and fires. And scores at dead level. Dead level scores. Oh, what a game. So it's 13-16-94 Essendon in North Melbourne. 14-10-94 also. Oh, that was good play. And they got those 3 goals. There it is in replay. Down there to Big Crow, got under the ball. Merritt picked it up like a rover that time. Shrugged his opponent off and fired at the goals with a left foot and went through for full point.
Scores level in the elimination final at VFL Park, and the 50,500 fans really getting their money's worth here today. Umpire James putting the ball down. It favours Essendon. Madden, 2 hands to it. Huge knock on. Up towards half forward by Law. Back to Cracker. Bill Cracker. 30-metre handball. In towards Carmen. A shot at goal. North Melbourne are in front by how much? 1 behind. North Melbourne leading. Carmen did appear to have his number taken. There was altercation during the third quarter. There was a box on with Bahaja. At 1 point the difference in favour of the Kangaroos. Up towards the half-back line now. Dempsey, as we said, back on the field. Kelly, a good player all day. Schimmelbusch, back to Kelly. Good handball from the Roos. Kelly, long kick up towards full forward. Blight and Carey. Is that touched? Blight, goal! 4 goals for Blight. That's his first since the 13-minute mark of the third quarter, and he's 2 short of the ton for the year. Can he get them? 94-101 in favour of North Melbourne.
Well, that Carey was a bit stiff that time. It bounced the right way as we watch it now in replay. Kelly gets the ball down there to the forward line. And you watch the way it bounces now for Blight. This bounces right to allow him to get his foot to it. I don't think Blight got that. Carmen kicked it.
Might have been Carmen.
It was Carmen that kicked that goal.
Doesn't matter who kicked it. North Melbourne are in front. That's the important thing. 101-94.
Centre bounce again. Rather gets the knocker. There's Schimmelbusch going through. Running to his own man, but still gets a kick down there. Carmen, there's Cracker again. And it's Jimmy Cracker over there to Abernathy. Could be another goal coming up. Yes, it's another goal. And North Melbourne, no, it's 1 point. That's a goal. Melbourne only put one hand up that time. We're all confused at the moment. So it's 13-16-94 Essendon, North Melbourne 16-11-107. 13 points the difference. Well, by golly, they've bounced back very well. We see Shimmerbush get through the pack nicely. Carman tried to smother it. Picked up that time by Jimmy Cracker over to Abernethy. And, of course, he's kicked the goal.
All coming on for North Melbourne.
We're back to the centre now. Right off the ground. 13 points the difference. Hold on the ground for North Melbourne. And we're at the 6-minute mark of the last quarter.
One thing I'm impressed about North Melbourne, Lou, every time Essendon have looked like coming at them, or in fact getting the lead, the Kangaroos have sprung back. They've answered with a quick goal or two. 6.5 minutes have gone now in the final quarter. We have a new ball, 107-94. North Melbourne still in the lead in the elimination final.
Dempsey against Simon Madden. Madden got the tap down. A bit of a scrimmage. Dempsey goes for the knock-on. Finally, it comes out to Stoner, and the Bombers go back into a tuck. They're trailing by 7 points at the 13 points at the moment. Picked up by Nobby Clark. A hand pass back to Hurd. Well intercepted by Atkins that time. Dimitri's grabbed, and the umpire said it'll be a free kick for one on the back.
Forget about that. He started well, Dimitriou, but certainly has gone out of the play in the second and third quarters. It's up the left half forward. Vanderhaar going the punch. The umpire has found a free kick. It will be going to North Melbourne, or is he bringing the play back? It's back once again to Dimitriou, left centre wing. That's a better kick, plenty of distance in that. At the back, Abernethy, away he goes. Blight, mark, no, play on, says the umpire. Blight does, it's off target. And through for one behind. So checking the scores as Blight limps away. 13-16-94 Essendon, North Melbourne 16-12-108. A difference of 14 points as the ball gets driven back into play by Carey towards the outer side. Vanderhaar fumbling everything today. Not a great day for Vanders. Keith Grigg, away he goes. McDonald doesn't know what to do. Now steadies, looks for Blight. Plenty of opposition from Carey. Over the top, Carman, no mark, play on. Stoneham, across goal. Chance for Essendon to clear the ball. It's Gary Folds back to left half-back flank. Danaher, beautiful handball on the run-off way. Clark and Dimitriou. Bounce favours Clark. In the end, Glendenning picks it up. Back to centre wing. Danaher in front of Tanner. And away he goes. Long ball up towards full forward. Crow looking for a free kick. David Dench can't believe the decision. Umpire Glenn James says it will be taken, and the free kick to Essendon is just what they need at this stage of the match. Well, he did touch him, but I think Max Crow just made sure that the umpire saw it. You know, he's not the most reliable kick at goal, Max Crow, as Essendon supporters would tell you. Let's see how he goes with this one. Directly in front. He's missed it. One behind. In fact, that's his third for the afternoon. 95-108. 13 points the difference. North Melbourne still lead.
And we're at the 9-minute mark of this last quarter. Difference of 13 points in favour of the Kangaroos. Dench goes for a kick out to that half-back bank. Dempsey out there now in front. Couldn't hold the mark. It comes to the ground again. Hawker breaks clear of the pack. A kick up there towards Crow again. Crow and Dench go for this one. And Dench finally pushes the ball out of bounds in the forward pocket. And it's only about 10 metres around from the Essendon goal. And they're trailing by 13 points. Scores were dead level in this quarter. Crow gets the tap down. Punched away by Law. Back to Dimitriou. Out towards Greg and Hurd. Greg gets around Hurd pretty easily. And they're finally looking out there for Abernethy and Schultz together. It's Abernethy juggling the ball. Coming in to meet it now is Stoneham on the boundary line. The ball is finally forced out of bounds on the centre wing position on the outer side. 13-17-95 Essendon and North Melbourne 16-12-108 as we approach the 10-minute mark of this last quarter. Knocked out by Madden again. Tanner tries to push the ball out. He's grabbed, but finally coming out of the pack is Danaher. Slung to the ground as he gets a kick. Picked up by Greg again. Put Law under plenty of pressure. No hope of getting rid of that. And the umpire will ball it up on that half-forward line for Essendon about 70 metres out from their goal. A bad hand pass that time from Greg. Should have had a kick if he could have. Punched away by Dempsey. Back there to Big Merritt. A hand pass back to Little Otway. Back it goes to Hawker. Running to an open goal. Goes for a pass there to Otway. Not Otway. Topping, I should say. Topping bouncing the ball. He's grabbed. What's the result? Dropping the ball. Well tackled that time by Holt, and he'll get the free kick, which looked as though it could have been a certain goal that time had he broken clear. So the ball down there now to Holt. Round about the full-back area. Kicks the ball out to the wing position. Dempsey's got a chance to mark. Just didn't attempt, went for the punch. Picked up by Schultz. Back it goes to Bahajar, the best player on the ground, over to Watson again with the socks down. Goes for a kick up there towards the full forward position. Coming out to meet at his bench. Fumbles a bit. Oh, ducks his head. Spins away from the pack beautifully that time. Out it goes now. A chance for Kelly to mark. Intercepted by Merritt. Kelly overruns the ball. Neither can Foles get it out. But the umpire has found a free kick. And it'll go to North Melbourne. And listen to that Essendon crowd go mad.
Free kick on centre wing. Kelly up to half forward. Walsh is there for Essendon. Bad handball. Schimmelbusch. Long downfield. Carmen. Knock on to Schimmer. From right half forward. He gets offloaded. Out of bounds on the full, says the boundary umpire. And a free kick going to Essendon, which will be taken by Graham Schultz at left half-back flank. Had a very quiet day, Schultz, on the 6 kicks, and that's not a particularly good one either. Clark knocks it forward. Out of bounds again. Still on centre wing. Time running out for Essendon if they're to get back into this match. They trail 95 to 108. And of course, only about 12 minutes gone in the final term. If they're good enough, they can perhaps still get there. Dempsey to Phil Cracker. Thought about giving it to Tanner. Plays on. Light and Carey. Light written into the ground. Holding the ball, says the umpire. What was your decision at home? Maybe a bit hot. Hurd. Stoneham, centre field. Came on at quarter time. In front is Dempsey. The 2 Giants outmarking Madden. Dempsey's kick, a good one. In towards the centre of the ground, and that's a North Melbourne ball. McDonald to Schimmelbusch. The skipper goes goalwards. The handball is to Cracker. The 30-metre handball to Blight. Bought into goal, puts it through, and goal. 4 goals to Malcolm Blight. So 2 to bring up the century. North Melbourne steadying in the crisis. 17-12, 114 to Essendon 13-17, 95. So once again, Lou, it would appear that Essendon aren't going to get past an elimination final.
Looks as though it's going to be that way, Peter, and that's good play on the part of Blight. Got around his opponents nicely. A left foot snap for goal number 4, and he needs 2 more goals to reach the century.
13 and a half minutes gone now in the final term. Malcolm Blight 4 goals, 114 to 95.
Centre bounce again, knocked out by Madden. Bahajar fumbled over to Hawker, finally picked up by Hurd, and Essendon go back into attack. Nearly a mark that time for Topping. Backing up well that time as Henshaw goes for a kick off the ground, not very successful. Bahajar again went without the ball, picked up by Kelly. Over it goes to Henshaw. They're getting their second wing back, North Melbourne again. Out it comes to Schimmelbusch. And he's played a very good game today as the boy goes for a short pass. Over to Carmen. Can't pick it up. Tries to tap it on, but he won't give in. Finally gets it out to Schimmelbusch again. Good play on the part of Carmen. A bit of a run by Schimmer to an open goal. It's off target, and it goes through for 1 point. So we see 17-13, 115 North Melbourne to Western. 13-17, 95, a difference of 20 points.
That's been about the difference most of the day.
Well, they get within points. They actually drew level with North Melbourne, but they've fought back again, the Kangaroos, and look in a pretty good position at the moment. But still, we have a long way to go. It'll be a ball up on that half-forward line for North Melbourne, about 60 metres out from their goal. It'll be Madden to do battle this time with McDonald. Well, actually, Vanderhaar got it out, picked up by Kelly again. He's well grabbed that time by Fowles, and the umpire said he'll be holding the ball against him. And Fowles to take the free kick at half-back for Essendon.
15-metre penalty.
Plus a 15-metre penalty. They badly need a goal at the moment, Essendon. Fowles is going to go for a bit of a run now. Kicks the ball up there towards centre half forward. Merritt tried to juggle that one. It comes down to Glendinning. Been another good play today. A hand pass back to Law again. Can he get put under pressure? That guy taken off the pack by Hawker. Goes for a pass. Looking there for Copping again. He got under that one. Dent comes in, loses the ball, goes after it again. Finally backing up well as Hulk in plenty of trouble. Now it says that he pushed and grabbed it. The umpire said, players, it's kicked off the ground of Watson, a shot for goal, and it looks pretty good. Is it a goal? Yes, a goal. So it's 14 points the difference.
2 goals to Watson, 17-13, 115 to 14-17, 101. And of course, Essendon can't go goal for goal with North Melbourne. They still trail, as I said, most of the afternoon. They've been in arrears, run about the 20-point mark. And Watson, with that snapshot, his second for the day, and bringing Essendon again within 14 points. At the bounce, it's 115 to 101 in favour of North Melbourne. A very high-scoring game as Dempsey taps it on. Phil Cracker further forward. Here comes Stoneham. Fowler. Back towards centre field. Danaher, that's a good grab. Short pass, looking for Madden. Again a short pass, too long for a little Otway. Max Crow, run out from goal. Throw it back towards Madden. A throw, says umpire James, which it was, and it will be a free kick at centre half back to North Melbourne. I guess a shame if you're an Essendon supporter, because it did look as though at least some sort of score was imminent there. So Dench with the free kick at half-back. Crow on the mark. Beautiful kick by Dench straight downfield, looking for Dempsey, who marks in front of Walsh. No, he doesn't, says the umpire. The call is play on. Out comes Atkins. Schimmelbusch, right half forward flank. Gets clear, only just. Atkins backs him up well. Carmen in trouble, out of bounds, and it will be a boundary throw in the forward pocket.
Got a chance that time, Carmen, to pick it up.
That's all he had, Lou. So a boundary throw in the forward pocket. Simon Madden palms it well, trying to find his rover. Successful, folds, back to Bahajar. Bahajar underneath it is Dempsey, and Dempsey takes the mark very, very easily in front of Hawker. On towards Abernathy. Abernathy from right half forward. Up the full forward. Blight and Vanderhaar is there. Vanderhaar, no mark. Play on, which he does. A short kick up towards the centre square area, and a chance once again for Gary Dempsey.
Oh, Dempsey's a bit slow, but still gets a kick. Walsh overruns the ball. He tries. He's grabbed by Kelly. Finally, a wild hand pass. Coming back to Abernathy again. Kick out wide to Jimmy Cracker, and going after Jimmy Cracker is Bahajar. Phil Cracker it is. Phil Cracker with a hand pass. Back there to Greg. Greg at half forward now. Drives the ball up there. Looking for Malcolm Blight, but he's pretty well covered by Carey. And the umpire's found a free kick against Blight. It'll go to Carey. He's done a marvellous job on Blight. Blight's only kicked 1 goal on him since he's gone to that position. Out it goes there to Dempsey. Went for the punch. Back to Keith Gregg again. Couldn't get clear that time. He goes down. The umpire said too high, and Gregg will take the free kick. Free kick to Keith Gregg out there on that centre half forward position for North Melbourne. Been a pretty consistent player today, Keith Gregg, too. Short pass. And a mark taken there by Tanner. Actually, he's further away from the goals than Gregg is. Certainly on a worse angle. Let's see what he can do with this one. At the moment, they're in front by 14 points. Oh, it's not a very good kick. Chance for Schimmelbusch to mark. Punched away by Vanderhaar. Coming in to meet it is Watson. They've got one on the back, but there down goes Fowler. Finally picked up here now by Hurd. The kick is out wide towards the wing position. Glendinning and Merritt go for it, but Glendinning takes the mark quite easily as Merritt fell over. Glendinning at centre half forward, looking for Blight again. The pack fly, Carmen got up high, but once again it's Carey doing a great job down there. Blight not too happy about it as the hand kick goes out there to Stoneham. Another good pass and a mark taken by Watson out there at half back.
Just skip up in towards centre field. Vanderhaar too tall for Kelly and takes the mark. Certainly hasn't had many marks today. Flicks that one on towards Stoneham. A mark? No, yes. Terry Danaher has the mark about 30 metres out from goal as Carmen once again comes off the ground, and he'll be replaced by Kevin Bryant. Now, Danaher has kicked 3 goals after starting the game at fullback on Malcolm Blight. Blight kicked 3 goals on him. Kevin Sheedy effected the change very, very quickly. Carey went there and has done, as Lou said, a great job since. Danaher 35 metres out. Scoreboard in goal. He's put that through. 4 goals to Terry Danaher. Essendon stay in this match. Only 8 points the difference. 15-17. 107 to 17-13. 115. Now this is where North Melbourne have generally showed their professionalism by getting 1 or 2 quick goals to reassert their supremacy in the game. Essendon, I think, at one stage actually hit the front. North Melbourne again came back with some goals quickly. Let's see if they can do that here. 21 minutes have gone in the final term. A real thriller at the Park. Out it comes to Shane Hurd at the point of the square. To Stoneham. McDonald's tackle was late. Stoneham towards the half-forward line. Merritt tries to knock it forward. The umpire has found a free kick against the Bombers, and it'll be going to Ross Glendinning.
And we've played 21 minutes, and it's only 8 points the difference. North Melbourne in front as we see Glendinning go for the wing out there with the half-forward flank. It's a long kick. Off the top of the pack it comes. That's Kelly going through. He's grabbed, pull to the ground. He'll be holding the ball against him. Free kick going to Walsh out there at half-back. So the Bombers still in there with a chance and still plenty of time to win it if they're good enough. Kick by Walsh is out there towards Glendinning, and Merritt again. Punched away by Glendinning. There we see Clark in the front position. Knocked it over to Hawker. Now's a chance for Essendon to go deep into attack. The ball falls a bit short. There's Vanderhaar. Hasn't been sighted all day. Can he win the game for the Bombers? That's the big story now.
He just about get the distance too.
Well, he's out. That position at centre-half forward. There's the kick by Vanderhaar. Doesn't quite make the distance. Dempsey there trying to grab the mark off the top of the pack. Glendinning gets a hurried kick, but the umpire's calling play on as we see Henshaw force it through for 1 point. So it's 7 points the difference now. 22 and a half minutes gone. 7 points the difference. And North Melbourne are hanging on. The Bombers coming back with a big fight. Vanderhaar grabbed the mark. He could be the match winner. You never know. That's what happens sometimes, Peter. They're not in the game all day and they finish up winning the match for you. Punched away by Dempsey. Staying at the back is Ebenet. Not a very good kick. There's a chance now for North Melbourne to pick it up through Tanner out there on that wing position. A bit of trouble. Gets around Danner, but runs back into trouble. Loses the ball. Watson swoops on it now. Kicks the ball up there towards that half-forward line. Punched away by Dent. Back it goes towards Demetrio. He's slung. He may get a free kick. He has. And a free kick will go to Demetrio because he didn't have the ball that time. Down there at half-back. 7 points the difference in favour of North Melbourne as we just get over the 23-minute mark of this, the last quarter. Can they hang in there, North Melbourne?
Well, they've led most of the day. Demetriou's kick towards centre wing. Dempsey a towering grab. 11 marks to the Brownlow medalist. And he's certain to poll well when the count is made at the Southern Cross in a few weeks' time. Mark to McDonald in front of Walsh on centre wing. And a 15-metre penalty, says umpire Glenn James. Donald McDonald, now almost right half forward. Ball is high. Stoneham knocks the ball clear. Chance for Hurd. Gregg gets there first. Out to Phil Cracker from left half forward. Cracker, look at the pace on him. Away he goes. Light calling for it. Long into the goals. Off target or through. To goal. 4 goals to Phil Cracker. That could be the winning goal here at VFL Park. And on 7's big league, it's North Melbourne 18-13, 121 points to Essendon's 15-18, 108. Well, a great kick by Cracker under pressure. Let's look at that again.
There he goes. Keith Gregg was grabbed but got it out there to Phil Cracker, and he shows a ton of pace. He really bounces the ball in a funny style, but he's very accurate, that kick, an awkward style, kicking it through for a goal to put him well in front again.
We're just about into the time-on period of the final term. Ball out towards the point of the square. McDonald should get there first and does. Well tackled by Stoneham. Out to Cracker again. Knock onto his brother Jim. That was beautifully done. Walsh gets there, but a bad tackle. Long kick by Jimmy Cracker. Up the full forward. Blight and Crow. Down to Bryant, who's grabbed. Out it comes. Abernethy. Snap it, goal. Off target. One behind.
Well, Blight's in a bit of trouble down there too, Peter.
As he is, he's limping noticeably, seemingly a bad thigh, 108 to 122.
Running out for the ball to come back into play. They're trailing by 14 points at the moment, Essendon, and time running out for them. Good mark there to Simon Madden. Out there at half-back, a hand pass coming over to Hurd. Taking a while to pick up a play. He goes for a short pass. Hawker's got it out there on the centre wing position. They've got to get this ball moving quickly, Essendon. Down out there, coming into metre is Copping. Couldn't hold that mark. Holt got into his back. And the umpire's paying the free kick out there to Copping. Taking about 10 marks, but the match goes for a short pass. Van der Haar nearly grabbed that one, but the umpire says play on as Demetrio gets the kick back towards centre field. Coming in to meet it now is Gary Dempsey, but it bounces the wrong way. Picked up by Schultz out there on that centre wing position, but it's a very high kick. It'll be Schimmelbusch and Hawker, and it's Schimmelbusch to take them out.
Schimmelbusch, the North Melbourne skipper, had a great game today. Certainly no traces of the injury. 16 kicks. The short passes to Keith Gregg, and North slowing it down noticeably at the moment. They have the game in their keeping, they believe. Gregg, short pass again. This time it's Glendinning. Tanner. Underneath it, Bahaja. Over the top, McDonald. The two collide. The free kick says the umpire. And Tony Bahaja at right half-back flank will take it for the Bombers as we approach the 27-minute mark of the final term. Bahaja, one of the best on the ground today. Kick number 19. Dempsey claiming the mark. The umpire says no, and that was a good decision. It's flicked out to Foles, who can't take it. Madden tries to get it back to him. Hurd, the right centre wing. Van der Haar at half forward. If he kicks a torpedo punt, he just about get the distance. Short pass. It's a good one. Copping marks in front of goal, and Copping has a chance to keep Essendon in the match. He'd only be about 30 metres out from goal. And this could be one of the most vital kicks of the afternoon. Stephen Copping, kick 3 so far. And he comes for the shot. Pretty well directly in front. He's missed it. A bad miss. Very, very costly indeed. Scores in the elimination final. North Melbourne 18-14. Essendon 15-19.
13 points the difference. Just over the 27-minute mark. It was a bad miss by Copping. He's been a very good player today for Essendon. But you can't afford to miss those ones at this stage of the match. Ball back into play. A chance now for Dempsey at the back as Madden. He goes to punch. Hand pass coming at that time from Tanner. Over it goes over to Law. Back to Demetrio. It hasn't been a bad play today either. Finally it's picked up by Henshaw. It's clear his opponent. Goes for a short pass right to the boundary line, and a mark taken here by Bryant, who incidentally is playing on the forward line now. Kick by Bryant, falls a bit short, and there's a good mark taken in defence by Ross. So it's 122 points North Melbourne to Western 109 points. Just on 28 minutes gone of this quarter as Watson takes the mark on the centre wing position. Kick off the side of the boot. It's a shocker. A chance for Schultz to mark. Couldn't hold that one. Picked up here by Bahaja. In my opinion, the best player on the ground. Finally up there towards the full forward position. And Copping once again takes the mark. This is mark 11 to the fellow. He's been a great player, this fellow today, for the amount of opportunities he's had. Of course, he's missed quite a few easy shots too. He's kicked 3 goals up to this stage of the match. And it's only 13 points the difference now. There's the kick. And that's a better one. So a goal to Essendon. Is it too late for them, I wonder? 16-19, 115 Essendon to North Melbourne. 18-14, 122 as we approach the 29-minute mark. So it's 7 points the difference. Oh, golly, can they get up there and win this game? I don't know whether the steam's on out of North Melbourne. There's still maybe about 2 minutes to go, I'd reckon. So will that be enough time for them to score a goal and plus another score on top of that again? They're trailing by 7 points. There we go now. Little Atkins comes out of the pack. This kick down there may stop for Essendon. It comes out wide now. Bryant coming in to meet it. Overrunning the ball was Crow. Bryant still in there battling with Crow, and the ball is out there on the centre wing position, and the umpires decided to ball it up. Only 7 points the difference, and we're over the 29.5-minute mark now, or just on the 29.5-minute mark. Up it goes. Oh, they all missed that. Kelly gets a hurried kick down there towards the forward pocket position, coming out the metre to Stone, cut very heavily across the eye. Finally, Cracker gets the ball back. That's Phil Cracker, back to Phil Cracker again. From Tanner, as a go for Jimmy, but Carey in there. Now it's Jimmy Cracker on the back. It'll be a free kick to Jimmy Cracker. And this will be the end of the ball game, and farewell to Essendon for 1982, I would say, because he should kick this goal. We watched it in replay. There's no doubt he got one in the back, right in his back. Jimmy Cracker's already kicked 1 goal, and this one will put him back 13 points in front. And we're over the 30-minute mark, and I would say it's curtains for the Bombers now for 1982. He kicks this goal. Taking his time because he knows it's a vital goal. It's right through the middle. So it's North Melbourne now. 19 goals, 14, 128 to Essendon, 16, 19, 115. Well, this is the 5th elimination final that they've played in, the 5th they've lost, Essendon. So their record is just about as good as Collingwood's in grand finals. I reckon the Collingwood team gets the Collie Bubbles. I don't know what you call the Essendon side getting their troubles in the elimination final. Madden against Dempsey again. Knocked out by Dempsey. Over it goes there to little Atkins. They swing back into attack again. Up there to work that half-forward flank. Punched away by Gay. Holt's got the ball. He's grabbed, taps the ball on down towards the forward pocket. Coming out to meet it now is Crow. A little bit slow. Gets a hand pass to Carey. He's done a marvellous job down there on Blood. Tries to smother the ball, and the umpire will board it up. This time about, let me see, about 40 metres out from the North Melbourne goal. And at the moment they're 128 points to Essendon 115. Just on 31 and a half minutes. As we see the ball picked up here now by Fowler from Essendon. Good mark to Kelly. They'll be pretty tired, both these sides tonight. But there's no doubt about North Melbourne. I've never seen them tackle as hard as they have this week and last week, particularly against the Tigers. There's the siren. And North Melbourne have come out victors in the elimination final. 19-14, 128 North Melbourne to Essendon, 16-19, 115. Well, they'd be very happy. Gary Dempsey coming up, looks very tired. Law. But at no stage have the Bombers ever had them, and did they deserve to win it? They won the match on their merit today, North Melbourne. David Dents played in many finals. Simon Madden, not a great player, did some good work in the ruck. Going up there is, let me see, it's Hurd, I think. But no doubt, as I mentioned before, the Roos would certainly be very delighted with their win today, because from the very word go, they led, and they, at least the Bombers did fight back and drew level with them in that last quarter, but it wasn't good enough. The fella came on there, Stoneham, particularly after half-time, and he made the difference. They bounced back, but it wasn't good enough. But it seems to me, you know, you can't understand why sides get a hoodoo about certain